Fuck, what am I doing? I can't smoke that. I would have liked to see the look on somebody's face when I lit that fucker up. Oh boy, this should be fun. Well, Johnny, it is what it is. It is what it is. As you can see, I'm not at home. And I'm not in the truck. So it is what it is.
If the White House does not agree to the spending cuts, Republicans.
Oops. Oops. Yeah, dog. We're in a hotel. What's going on, Craig? How the hell are you? DD15, what's going on? Stepped in it. Hey, man, how's the truck? Well, what do you think? Yeah, I'm in Michigan, T-Bone. Where am I? Chesterfield. Chesterfield, Michigan, just off the 94. No water pump. Blew the water pump out of the girl today. Or actually blew the water pump out of her last night. Was able to call mobile out. There's a whole story behind that. We actually made a video, so I'm not going to give that to you, but I was able to get it limped down to the Freightliner in Mount, wherever the hell it was, Mount something or another down in Michigan. Got it down there last night without doing any damage to the truck. They took it in this morning and diagnosed it. Sure as shit, blew the water pump. Nothing you can do about it, right? So they thought they had the part, then they didn't have the part, and then they did the typical, call around to 26 different dealerships, and nobody has the goddamn one. Nobody has the goddamn the water pump. It's one for the Detroit. It's one of those. What do they call it? They call them crucial. So it's a crucial part, and it seems to be one that nobody's got. What's going on, Chaos? How the hell are you? So I am in Michigan. The load's going to be rescued probably tomorrow or the day after. So that's okay. We've taken care of the business part of it. The load is going to get delivered. It's going to be a day late, but the customer was okay with it, so it's okay. But we're looking at probably 2 days, possibly a third for the part. Now I've called in Canada right now. It's a stat holiday, so nothing's open. Freightliner is not open, but there are 6 dealerships between where my buddy Jeremy lives and where I am. And I'm going to get up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be calling every single one of these dealerships. And he's actually going to deliver. He's going to he's going to go deliver his load, come back here, rescue my load, go and deliver that. You get the gist of this, right? But if he can pick up that water pump, I can have it tomorrow and be back in business by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Otherwise, I'm sitting in a hotel, and it's not the Ritz-Carlton, but it's a hotel. It's got a bed. It's got a TV, and I got Netflix. So that's all we can do, Curtis, $2.79 for the burnt hole in the wallet. Hey, dude, right now, $2.79. I'll take that, Curtis. I will take that, my friend. Thank you very much, my man. And you want to know something? This sucks balls. Robert, how you doing, my man? How you doing? And you want to know what really sucks balls is when I parked the truck on Friday, there was a small leak, but it wasn't something, that was, alarming. And when I threw the hood open, I thought from where the small, because I just started grabbing all my coolant lines, all my coolant hoses, and I found one of them that looked like it had a little bit of moisture. It might have been leaking underneath, and it would have added up for the amount of coolant that was on the ground, because it was just a couple of drops. So I didn't give that a whole lot of thought. I'm thinking, okay, it's just a hose. I can get that fixed on the road. A fucking TA will fix that, or a Love's will fix that. That's regardless, that's easy. I can get that fixed on the road. I made it to the bridge. I made it to the Sarnia Bridge. I got over the bridge and I made it to exit 196, which is like, I don't know, 15 miles over the bridge. And she let go completely. It was like, holy fuck, the dashboard lit up, low coolant, the tractor protection system kicked in, gave me exactly 1 minute to get the truck over off the road. So that's all. You know what? That's trucking. That's the price. Basically, it's, what is it we say? It's the price you pay. Bleh, I can't even fucking talk. It is the price you pay for doing business. It really is. So, how's the sound on this? This hotel room is so big that it's almost got an echo. So I was just kind of wondering, like, it's not sound okay? Can't be any worse than when I'm in my truck. So. It's not bad. It's not bad. Thanks, Curtis. So that's where we're at. We're sitting here. The good thing, it's all warranty. I love warranty. Warranty makes me a happy man. Am I happy about the lost revenue? No. The downtime? No. Am I happy about any of that? No. But when, you know, you're looking at a water pump and then the fucking labor, I'm looking at the board, like for the labor rate at this place is $185 an hour US. $185 an hour. That's like $220, $225 Canadian an hour. Our labor rates in Canada are only $160, $170 Canadian. It's like, holy Christ, man. Thank God, because, you know, after they bring it in and they did the 4.5 hour diagnostic and all the shit, I'd have been $1,000 just in diagnostic before they did anything if I was paying for this. So thank God. Well, you know, okay, Dar, yeah, you get it. You know, lost revenue, eating out, hotel, but it could be worse. We could throw the cost of all of this on top of that too, and then you'd really have something to complain about, you know. So you want, you know, we could take a couple $1,000s worth of warranty work and spend $500. I'm going to be out $500 for hotels and meals, or we could be a couple $1,000s into this for a repair and hotels and meals. I'll take the $500 for hotel and meal and take the warranty work all day long. So that's where we're sitting. Who we got? I'm just gonna throw some quicks. Curtis threw $2.79. Appreciate that, Curtis. Last resort would be towing back to London Freightliner, but towing will cost you. It's not worth it, DD15. It's not worth it to do that. Hey, Curtis, baby. Yeah, that was funny. My gas station lost the water bomb about 2 weeks ago. So I feel you. Took them about 2 weeks to do it. Yeah. Netflix watched the Mother. Awesome movie. I watched it the other night when I was at home. J-Lo, I'd watch her sit on a fucking milk crate and recite the phone book. I don't know about you, John, but J-Lo, yeah, okay. Craig Hall blew the transmission on a brand new Dodge Ram 3500 with 4,000 miles, and they told me the transmission is 2 to 3 months minimum. Yeesh, Jesus. Well, I'm lucky. They're telling me 2 to 3 days, and I might actually catch a break. You know what I mean? Jeremy might be able to bring it to me. That would be the break, but they're talking 2 to 3 days. I know that we've got the company I'm with. They've got a truck down in fucking Baltimore that's been down there for already 10 days, and it's still got another. They don't even know when the parts for that are coming in. So, like I said, am I happy about this? No, but could it be worse? Fuck yeah, it could. Sounds good. Sound is good. Picture is shit. Oh wait, that's just you on the show. I can't help you there. I am freshly showered though, boys and girls. I am freshly showered. The dew is still just dripping off. I basically got out of the shower. So, flatbed trucker, hello. Hey man, how the hell are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing better than I am today. Curtis, is that an anagram of blunt roll? I don't know. Yeah, well, she's gonna have to slow down, John, on the cats. This is gonna hurt her for a while, right? Yeah. Edgewood 66. Hey, Dodie, how are you? Again, I got your message. I will actually, you know what, Dodie? I will call you tomorrow. I got the time now. I got the time. I'll give you a call tomorrow. I promise. Damn, I said I promised, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Hey, I had to replace an engine one time. Dude, I replaced the engine out of that Volvo, and I rebuilt a 60 series. I had to do a partial rebuild on a 60 series. So believe me, I know the price to pay to do engines. Sounds like you need chickens so you can sell eggs to make some revenue. You know what, T-Bone? At this point right now, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but if I was, for example, in Fate's position, where my truck was down for like a month and a half, dude, I'd be taking every chicken you got. Every single chicken you got, man. I'd be taking every single one of them. I'd be selling chickens, eggs, fucking chicks. Oh, I'd be selling it all. And that was out of pocket. Got it, John. Thank you. Appreciate that, my man. Yeah, it was a typo. Yeah, you guys just keep talking. Western Cascadia. Did you like that, SST? Did you like that? Hey, T-Bone, you like that? You like that Western Cascadia? Hey, you don't see them very often just grazing out there by themselves in the wild, eh? I was lucky. I came across that. And sure as shit, there it was, minding its own business. It wasn't bothering anybody. It was just sitting there, doing its own thing. And I just happened to, and it was friendly. It was a domesticated Western Cascadia. I figured you, Inspector, for sure as shit, you, Inspector, first two fucking comments. I blew my tranny past May on top of the Ambassador Bridge. Oh boy, they told me to Detroit, then Detroit to Mississauga, paid good chunk for towing, but 18-speed tranny was three grand brand new. DD15, funny enough, you know what? I blew my clutch, all right, or I screwed the clutch out of the Volvo going over the Blue Water. I was coming back. I was coming out of the J, the Flying J at exit 196 on 69. I came out of there, and as I was coming out of the parking lot, clutch in, and it just let go. It just shot back out, almost snapped my fucking knee. And yeah, I had to limp a truck home fully loaded with 46,000 pounds. I had to limp that home, or all the way back to Burlington, Ontario, to Sheehan's, to Volvo and Sheehan's, with no clutch. And I even had, funny enough, I had Jeremy in front of me, and I had Jeremy go ahead of me. So he was going through the booth, right? The cash box at the Blue Water Bridge. He even said to the girl, he can't stop. Can I swipe, because we both work the same, can I swipe my card twice and pay both of them, and he can just roll through? She wouldn't let me. They made me roll up, put it in bull low, shut the fucking truck off, pay my thing, start the truck with a full load. Luckily, it was an 18-speed with bull low with 373 gears. So it didn't do any damage to the starter or anything like that, but it was just a pain in the. Then I had to do it again at customs. And then we got it all the way to Burlington. And lucky for me, I know my way around really well. And I was able to get in and then get off the ramp at Harvester, get up. And what I did is I jumped right down onto the service road where there was no lights and just squeezed down the service road, and then chiseled my way over to Sheehan's and got it in there. So I've done the same thing. I hear you. You do this long enough, DD15, you're going to blow a motor, you're going to drop a tranny, you're going to blow a clutch. Fuck it. Eventually, shit happens, right? Yes, I did send you a nude. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that nude. Hey, price of doing business, wise men have told me. You got it, Mikey. Price of doing business, price you pay for doing it. We don't come out here expecting to never have to spend money. If you are an owner operator and you're thinking right now that I'm going to get into this business of being an owner operator, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put fuel in my truck, make sure it's got some oil in the fucking block, I'm going to turn that thing on, and I'm just going to go to work and make money, you better think twice. Because especially with the newer trucks, It's not a matter, guys, if you're going to break down. It's a matter of when. You will eventually have a breakdown. Now, if you're fortunate, in this case, I'm fortunate, I've got warranty. But if you're, let's say you're buying a 17 or an 18 or a 19 model truck and you've got no warranty and you take a hit, you better have, like I tell you guys all, you better have that maintenance account. You better have that money in the bank, or you better have yourself a good hefty line of credit. Because when I blew the motor out of that Volvo, that was $42,000 I had to stroke a check for. Fucking Volvo didn't care, right? Volvo didn't give a flying fart whether I paid that thing. They just left it out in the yard if I didn't pay for it. So have that money, man. I'll have that money. Or is it that you just have Cascadia Star? You know what? I like the Western Cascadia better. Cascadia Star, I thought about that before I did the video, which way I should go with that SST, but I thought the Western Star was pretty good. Or the Western Cascadia was pretty good. I thought, and you know what? Like, dude, I wasn't kidding. Like those side steps, I could take those side steps off and put them on my truck. That side skirt for the tank skirt, identical to mine. Bunk, identical. It is identical, right down to where the screws or the bolts are that holds everything on. If I wanted white accents, I could have taken them off that Star and stuck them on my truck. Brian is probably still in his underwear, just threw the shirt on and called it a day. No, I am wearing my jeans. There you go. That's about as much exercise as I'm doing today. I did think about it though, Curtis. You are correct. I did think about it. I did. I'm wearing some Snorlord merch. Hope he appreciates it. I can tell you right now, if I sent Snorlord one of my shirts, he wouldn't wear it. I did order a cat stroller though, and but I had money put away for that. Yeah. Shut up, Mike. I'll get there. You were sending me those messages you sent me, like I saw the pictures of your guitars. Those pictures you sent me, dude, I was in the shower. I got them as I was coming out, but when I got out of the shower, I called Dar immediately and had her set up the live stream. So I really didn't have a whole time. Like, even Dar's like, oh, where's the good cigar? You know what, Roger? It's right here. But unfortunately, I can't smoke it. I did go out and smoke it earlier. I got two of them here. I'm hooked on these new Blackens. These are the Metallicas. Jesus Christ, are these things good? These M81 Maduros. Oh, good Lord, child. These things are delicious. And they are so reasonably priced. If you can get them, because they are hard to get. They're not like, they are available, but it's not like it's a widespread. They're still doing it. And this one here was a Comanche, one of the new Comanches. It's a Toro. It's a Comanche. What the hell was it? I threw the ring away. I'm not a big Comanche smoker because these are usually a little harsh for me. But this one is a little milder, and I'm not a big earthy smoker. Like, you get the earthy flavors where you get like the bark, the pine, or anything with an earthy flavor to it. Coffee. I don't mind coffee. This one here was not bad. I really did like it. So, Roger, I've got the cigars. Seriously though, grab my number from Spectre. Let me know if we can help. Yeah, no problem, T-Bone. I'll give him a call tomorrow. Fuck, I better start writing this down. I got my telling people I'm gonna call them. I'm doing it. Did you shoot the Western Cascadia? You know what, Guard Dog? I hate to say this, and I know, John, your eyes are gonna roll, and you're probably not gonna want to talk to me for about a week, which is okay, and I accept that. I'd buy it. The sales guy wasn't there, so I wasn't able to find out how much it was, what the listing. It would have been US anyway, but I'd have bought that truck. I'd drive that truck. I got no problem. I'd have no trouble with that truck. Yeah, I know he does. That's why I was making fun of him in the short. Him and Spectre got him. Having no clutch sucks. Had one go out in a pickup truck. Oh, dude, there, especially when you're sitting there and the clutch goes, and you every time you go, go to hit the clutch and it doesn't move. Right, the clutch doesn't move. You throw out your knee. It's like, oh, it hurts. Dodie is a dude with a gash. She does. Oh, come on. Hee hee, it's okay. Call me when you can. Pissing, hitting the send. What's going on, Shorts? How the hell are you, brother? Big bubbles, no troubles. This can only be done by a seasoned professional. Uh-oh. What can be done? Dude, what can be done by a seasoned professional? Don't call me a seasoned professional. I'm a wheel burper. Hold on. Curtis says first, I'm a wheel burper. Dar says I'm a wheel burper. Big bubbles, no troubles. You're a genuine badass, Brian. Nope, just having a bad day. Just having a bad day. Hit the like button. There's only, guys, what are you guys doing? Come on. T-Bone, go hit the like button. Shorts, hit the like button. I know it hurts, Shorts, but do it. Tyrannus, get out and hit that like button. Never mind, forgot it. Now lose my number, right, T-Bone? Never mind, forgot about the Western Cascadia thing. Yeah, okay, lose my number. Yeah, it's a Western Cascadia. Good evening, peeps. What's going on, Barry? How the hell are you, man? Hopefully you're doing good tonight. I have a snack around here. I brought some snacks in too. At least I picked a hotel. I'm surrounded by restaurants, and I brought some snacks, so I'm not in bad shape. David, KW T800, best truck for hauling flatbed. I had a T800. Yeah, they're okay for flatbed. Not today's day and age. Dave, I would still take any of the. I'd take a T680 with a midroof if I'm going to pull a flatbed, or I'd take anything with a midroof today. The T800s. As I don't know what it is about those trucks. I just find them sexy, right? Those T800s. I love them. Same with the T660s, right? The next one that came after the T800. The 600, not so much the T660, yeah. I just find them sexy as hell. But they don't go through the air worth a shit. They're just like pushing a brick through the air, right? There's no aerodynamics to them. And as everybody knows, I am all about the aerodynamics and I am all about the fuel mileage. I make more money a week on fuel mileage. I make enough money or save enough money a week on my fuel mileage. I have a truck payment, but I don't have a truck payment. The savings in my fuel mileage, having an aerodynamic truck that's spec'd properly and driven properly, it pays my truck payment and still puts $1,500 to $1,800 in my pocket. How do you go wrong with that? I can't do that with a T800. I can't do that with a T800. I tried the experiment, Dave. I tried it with a W9, right? I had the Volvo, then I bought the W9. I'm thinking, okay, I paid cash for the W9, so I had no payment. So I thought, okay, the lack of payment would offset the poor fuel mileage, right? No. I bought this I bought this Cascadia, and even with I guess now I've got a $2,000 a month truck payment. Excuse me. Even with a $2,000 a month truck payment, I'm still banking more money due to the fuel savings that I was making and burning with the fucking W9. That W9 never got a single click over 5.2 miles per gallon. Didn't matter what I pulled. Van, flat, Conestoga. Fuck, it only got 6.5 miles per gallon bobtailing, for Christ's sake. So I did that experiment, and I did it like die hard. And no, any of these new trucks, the T680, the new Pete, the new Freightliner, the Western Star, any of them will hands down make you more money. Red Hawk saying, fuck y'all. What's going on, y'all? I can't believe they let you in the front door again. Cascadias break down quite often. David, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I've had this thing now. We're almost at the 2-year mark on this truck. We've had this. I've replaced both NOx sensors, the inlet and outlet NOx sensor. the def pump, and this. This is it. And none, with the exception of this, this is the first time I've lost time at work. Everything else has been able to get fixed while I've been on the road or while I've been off or anything like that. This is the first loss I've taken with this truck. And again, it is a loss. It's a loss of revenue, but is it an all-out loss? No, it could have been a whole lot more, a bigger loss if I was paying for it. Warranty, goddamn warranty. What's the markup on a Western Star over a Freightliner? 30 to 40 grand. In SST, I'm not sure in the States, but you're about right in Canada, right? Let's just say, yeah, if a Freightliner was 150, the same Western Star with the same specs, same all the shit on it. Now, mind you got to remember the Western Stars are nicer inside. They are. I'll give it to them. T-Bone, I'll give you that. All right. The Western Stars are nicer inside. You can get the top of the line trim package for the Cascadia, and it's probably the bottom package for the Western Stars. The Western Stars are nice. And that one Western Star that was sitting out there, it was hard because it had a slight tint on it to see inside of it. It had a real nice, it had the wood and the trim and all the nice shit in it, and it looked good. It looked good. I again, like I said, I would drive that truck. But yeah, they are significantly more. It's almost like the Western Stars are bumped up into, they're not quite up into the Kenworth peak price range, but they're above the International and the Freightliner. So it would be like International, Freightliner, then there'd be a jump up to Western Star, and then there'd be a slight jump up again to say Peterbilt, Kenworth, like that, Volvo. David, so far this has been a really, this truck has been very, very, very good. Holland, I got a Holland fifth wheel, Ray David. I like the Holland fifth wheel. I don't like the sorry, what's the other one? Somebody give it to me here. I almost said Marmon. Starts with an M. I can't remember. But I like these ones because you can adjust them, right? The other one, it's a self-contained fifth wheel, and what's the Yoast is the other one. There's three of them, right? There's the Holland. There's the Yoast, and then there's the fuck. Why can't I remember that? But anyway, I like the Holland because it's adjustable. The other ones are self-contained. You can't really adjust them, or you'd have to take it in and have it done. So. I love Josh. Dar loves Josh. I'm telling you, Dar loves Josh. I'm in danger of losing Josh. Josh is going to end up with a wife and 2 girlfriends anytime now. Roger Pollard, smooth. I like the coffee flavor. If you like the coffee flavor, go check out the Rocky Patel blends. Rocky Patel's got a whole blend, and he's into like the earthy. You'll get in one cigar you can get like coffee, then it'll start out with like a little creamy, like it'll be like maple. I don't know, Roger, if you're an American or not. So if you're Canadian, you'll know what really good maple is. But it'll go like sort of like with a maple blend, then go into a real nice coffee, then down into sort of like I don't know how to describe. When I say earthy, I mean something when you're taking the hulls off it. You get that little, by the time you're done smoking it, you got that little tingle at the back of your throat. You know, those types of cigars. You don't get that with the Romeos. You don't get it with the Monties. You don't get it. You might get it with with a couple of the Cohibas. But Rocky Patel's got a really good blend of cigars right now. And there's another one out. It's a new blend, or it's an actual new cigar. It's called, I've sold it a couple of times here. It's called West Tampa. They've got a West Tampa White, which is smooth. I mean, if you like smooth, Roger, you'll love this, okay? The problem with them is they're so goddamn smooth, you will suck back an entire stick in like 15 minutes. And then they've got a West Tampa Black, which is harsh, a little harsher. And then they've got they've got the West Tampa Red. Now, I haven't tried that. It's a new release. I haven't tried it, but I was talking to my guy, and he's going to be getting them, and he's going to put a couple of them aside for me. So I can't wait to try those. But it sounds like you're a cigar smoker. Now, don't get me wrong, Roger. All day long, I'll smoke a really good Cuban Monte Cristo #2. Like if you're gonna give me like the choice right now, if you opened your humidor and you had a whole blend, like a whole selection there, and you had a couple of Montes, and I'd probably grab one of those blackened, these Metallicas. I'd grab one of those, and I'd probably grab but the Cuban Monte Cristo #2s, not the Dominicans, right? The ones you guys have in the States are the Dominicans. Now they're not bad. Those ones there still don't hit the level the Cubans do. Although, like the Rocky Patels, on par with Cuba. The Comanchos on par with Cuba. A lot of the main blends, like the Hondurans and Nicaraguans, are all now on par with the Cubans. Cubans don't own the cigar market anymore, as far as I'm concerned. I heard saliva swap during drug testing has just been approved for DOT physicals. How do you feel about submitting genetic samples? Nope. Nope. Sorry, not happen. Nope. You, well, DOT's in the States, right? We are MTO, so I'm not 100% sure if we have to go through that up here. But you are not taking my DNA for that. I don't know how that's going to work. You guys would, if they're doing that, whoever's doing that would have a good argument. You lawyer up, you'd have a good argument to get out of that. I know he's a good guy. Who's a good guy? You're not talking about me. Oxyman kicked in the door. Welcome. Come on in. Sit down. Relax. Logic Neo is in Michigan. Well, if he was anywhere around here, he's welcome to come in and smoke a cigar and sit down and relax. Are you in a hotel room? Yeah, Wizard, I am. I'm sitting in Chesterfield, Michigan. Living the dream. Oxyman, he's in the Detroit area. Does that hotel have lot lizards? There's nobody here. The fucking place is empty. I think there's me and maybe 5 other fucking people here. And no, there's no lot lizards. Why? If there was, would you come over? No, there's no lot lizards. See, look at that. Guard dog. I'm going to finish this live tonight, and the first thing she's going to go is, better not be any fucking lot lizards. You got to stop doing that shit, John. I'm going to get my ass fucking nailed right to the wall. I've hit the like button, you cunt. Well, thank you, you cunt. Hit it again. Actually, hit it 2 more times if you've already hit it once. Wheelburner Dar, Nomadic Brit. How the hell are you, my friend? Mark, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing all right. Hopefully you're well. Mid-roof with a roof spoiler. No, you don't want a roof spoiler. These days, you know, when you see those 379s or the W9s and they got that big stainless fucking fin up there, no. If you're going to do that, you go with the whale tails. They are way more efficient. They work way better, and they are a quarter of the price. Quarter of the price. What's wrong with Wheelburner, Dar? Why is he in a hotel? Oh, I didn't do anything, Wizard. The truck, I blew the water pump out of the truck. Jeez, why is it as soon as I go into a hotel, you guys start thinking Dar threw me to the curb? I'm shit you not. If I'd have sat here and said, well, guys, you know, Dar got pissed and fuck, she threw me out for the night. 10 of you would be lined up at my fucking end of my driveway. I got to watch myself. Sometimes I swear to God, I got to get run over just so one of you fuckers could marry the widow. Just parked. It's crazy in Chicago. Well, you don't have to worry about that. It's crazy in Chicago all the time. Grand Wizard, oh shit. They don't have one, so it's every part they don't have it available. Yeah. Keep your gun close, Britt. Depends on where he's at. Craig, I've slept in South Chicago. I've done a lot of Chicago. I've never really had a problem. And obviously I don't have a gun being Canadian. At least I don't have one in my truck. I drive flatbed with a piece of shit Mac. I owned a Mac. I had a 2004. What was in that? It had the Mac Vision 460 motor in it. The truck fell apart around the motor, but the motor kept going strong. That motor kept going. 370 rear ends in that thing. That thing, would you could throw a fucking chain around your house and rip it right off the foundation with that Mac. The body and the frame and everything fell apart around the motor, and that motor just kept on going. That motor's probably, you know, down in South America right now, you know, powering a fucking drug camp out in the goddamn jungle. Years ago, this was never an issue. Royalty has arrived. Oh, let's not get carried away, Barry. Royalty has arrived. Say, hey, good evening, Sir Britt. Wow. We're getting carried away here. Craig Hall, if we carry them on a tanker, big no. Should never be an issue getting a water pump. You know what? It's a Detroit specific item right now. It's one of those, it's critical inventory. They're short. If it was, you know, EGR cooler, EGR valve, turbo, fucking anything like that, they got them. Detroit is probably the one motor manufacturer that suffered the least amount when all the sensor crisis and all the shit was going on. Yeah, they were short, but not like Cummins or not like Volvo or PACCAR. Detroit really did the best through it. But even, what can you do? They're not going to win every single time. So they said a minimum of 2 days. Yeah. I'm going to see, like I said, I'm going to see if I can get Jeremy to pick one up on the way through Canada, because he's coming right through here. He's actually going to deliver where I was supposed to be going. So if he can pick one up, I'm going to be on the phone first thing in the morning. There's 6 dealers. If I can get one there, bring it. These companies are trying to make it impossible to own and operate new equipment. Wizard, they're not making it any fucking easier. They're basically, they're making it so that it's just not cost efficient for us to do it. Like, first of all, most of us can't come up with the $300,000+ it is now to buy these things. And then when the warranty runs out, right? If you don't have extended warranty, the warranty runs out, they're just ridiculous to fix. So unless you're like Schneider or Swift or you've got deep pockets, it's getting harder. It truly is. Britt saying hi to Barry. What a fucking gobshite, missed every relevant comment. Well, dude, I'm so far behind, Robert. I'm not ignoring just you. I'm ignoring everybody. I'm so far behind in comments. It's like I'm jumping over, and if something's grabbing my eye, I go for it. Evening all. Sorry to hear about the water pump. Keep your head up though. Bryce, you're still on 2 legs. You know what? You're right. Corey, you're right. You know what? I woke up this morning on this side of the grass. It's a good day. That's the way we look at it, right? Corey, you keep changing your name. It keeps getting longer and longer. Also, the exchange rate sucks. That does hurt us right now. The fucking US dollar is $1.30. $1.30. So your dollar or my dollar is worth 70 cents over here. Like, it is so hard to compete. It really is. Like, you guys don't realize, as a Canadian, some of the hurdles and pitfalls that we have just on the exchange rate alone, right? There's something that for you that's $100, it's for me it's 130. You know, when you start racking up thousands of dollars worth of shit, you know, so when you think about it, a $1,000 for you, that's $1,300 for me. Now you got $5,000 something. It's insane. It gets crazy. I think I spotted you last Wednesday at the Petrol Pass just east of London. Yes, I slept there. That's one of my go-to sleep spots if I'm going, especially when I'm on my way home, because it's got a bathroom and it's got a Tim Hortons. You can't lose. T-Bone has the last Western Star interior. All new Western Stars have the Cascadia interior with wood trim, of course. Curtis, how do you know all this shit? I'm curious. Because you're not in the trucks. You don't own the trucks. You don't drive the trucks. You work at a truck stop. I'll give you that. So unless you're sitting there with the fucking Google King fucking of the world, how do you know all this? It's to show what my channel will be having on a mix of outdoors with my dog Bruce and long haul vids. Oh, okay. So what are you doing? You keep changing your name till you find one that just pops, or what? We will definitely check that out, Corey. I run a fifth wheel that is greased and holds my trailers. Marmalade? Okay, there, Robert. I read one of your comments. I love Josh too. All the ladies love Josh. What can you say, eh? How the hell are you, Boomer? Good to see you. Glad you're here. If Dar's anywhere, she's coming with me on the Metallica tour. Don't tempt her. Robert, don't tempt her. She'd go. You paid for her to go. She'd probably go. No need to check it out yet, Dar, as I don't have any new vids on it and won't for a couple of months still. Okay. Well, let us know, Corey, when you get it up and it's running. Okay, so Dar's sucking back a stick, tickle at the back of the throat. I had in the world. Hey, dude, you know what? I just call it like I smoke it, right? Since I'm moving from now till end of next month. Okay. Big Boat Jesus, I'm about to trade in my morning coffee for a morning cigar. This is a heck of an advertisement. Hey, you know what? I like cigars. I don't have a lot of bad habits, right? So the one bad habit I've got left, except for Dar, no, she's not a bad habit. I'm teasing, baby. Is cigars. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't have a fucking $10,000 or $20,000 or $50,000 race car in my garage that I'm blowing, $5,000 a week on. I don't have any bad habits or expensive habits. So I smoke a cigar now and then. I got a nice my wife bought me a really nice humidor, real nice humidor at home. So, we keep that with the cigars, and that's what I got. Roger, try those Tampas. It's called West Tampa. There's 3 of them now, white, black, and red. You will like them. I promise you. Yeah, what the fuck? DOT is swabbing now. Well, I'm going to tell you this, okay? If they want to swab, I'll drop my drawers and bend over. They can swab. That's about as much fucking swabbing as they're doing on me. I'm telling you right now, I am not allowing that. Thanks, gotta try. Don't want to get your wallet stolen. That hotel is haunted. Whatever. Stepped in a truck. Good videos this morning, sure. Hey, thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. At least somebody watched it. Put out a video. It got 250 fucking views. Put out a short, and in 2 hours, it got over 1,000 views. Go figure. Roof spoilers are fucking ugly. You are right, Corey. They are. But they do. The spoilers don't really work as much as the whale tails do. The whale tails do work. They actually do. When I get a 379, you won't see that nasty shit on mine. If you get a 379, you're gonna go broke. Though the 589 is looking damn good to me. The 379, why would you want a 379, Corey? First of all, what are you doing with it? A 379. If you're pulling a van or a roll tight or even a Conestoga, why? Dude, you're going to get 5 miles, 6 miles to the gallon. No. The long nose trucks, those long nose hood trucks, don't get me wrong, man, they are gorgeous. I still love to look at them when I go by. I get all happy and giddy inside like a little boy, but no, I won't own one. If you handed me the keys to a brand new 3.8 with a 389 now, I'd have a for sale sign in the window before you make it down the end of my driveway. Brian's funny as fuck. Well, glad one of us thinks so. Why mess with hamburgers when you've got a steak, Dar, at home? Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. So does Dar. What? No lot lizards? No lot lizards tonight. Just me and my Dr. Pepper and a couple of cigars and, just hanging out. This is U.S. Marshal Sage. Please don't give the location of the Sage House till we get more marshals on site. We're able to get you witness protection. Thanks, Sage. Appreciate that. Well, now that I've got U.S. Marshals coming, hey, if it happens, it happens. They want to kick in the door, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. I will not be going quietly. Freight Shaker, you in Michigan? I am too for the first time, actually. I am. I'm in Chesterfield, Michigan. What a name for a fucking town, eh? Chesterfield. Logic Neo is new here. I think not. Where is Michigan? Oh, we all know where that is. Swift sideways in fucking traffic. Swift sideways in fucking traffic. Trudeau is destroying our economy. Trudeau has already destroyed our economy, Wizard. There's no trying to, or destroying. It's done. We just have to tough it out until Polivier or however the hell you pronounce the guy's last name, until he can get in and take over and try to get some of it fixed. You could pull your hair out. I mean, what city? My bad. Well, now you know. If you guys all plan on coming by to say hi, good luck. I'm in a hotel, but you don't know which one. And it's not under my name. It's under my company's name. So you can call around and find out what hotel I'm in. But you'll never get my name. We pay $700 a month for health care and still have to pay PHT out of pocket. We still have to pay part out of pocket for everything we do. I'm so glad. That's one area I'm glad I'm in Canada. I live in Michigan. That's why I ask. We Brits are kings. It is burden we have to bear. Being sovereign is hard work. We're not going. My last live, we got the last two lives that you came in. We got a history lesson on England and all of our places, Canada and the U.S. We got all of our places in the world under the sovereignty rule of England. We're not doing that again. Can't take them seriously. I can't take them seriously at all. Although I did see some a couple of fucking shorts where him at the beginning of his very first campaign, Trudeau's very first campaign, where he was saying, you know, registering the guns is our right as Canadians, and we were going to have them registered because Canadians are responsible gun owners, and we know this, da, 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 da. And then it clicked to like what that speech he gave last week, where all handguns are now. It's like, you son of a bitch. You know, you spoke out the side of your face. Hi there. I have blue truck syndrome now. Every time I see one, I'm trying my damnedest to see if it's you and wave away. Well, stick your head out the window and scream. I'll probably hear you before I'll see you. It's time to stand up to these governments. It's been time for a long time, Houdini, to stand up. The problem is there's not enough people standing up at the same time. That's the problem. And I hate to say this, but if you go back to the convoy, that was a prime example of everybody standing up at once. It hasn't happened again since, and it didn't happen before, a long time before that. That convoy was everybody standing up at once. And what happened? Scared the shit out of the government. Literally scared the shit out of them. We need another stand-up. Houdini, I agree with you. We need another time. It's time to stand up. I gave up all my bad habits a long time ago. Been there, done that. Yeah. You know what? Part of my bad habits, you know, the drugs and alcohol, it's just because I didn't like going to jail. I didn't like my lifestyle, and I didn't like my friends. And my friends didn't like me. So I kind of got rid of that part. The cigarettes, I kind of miss. I enjoyed smoking. I was one of those that actually enjoyed having a cigarette. Dar doesn't understand that because she's never smoked, but I truly did enjoy smoking. But other than that, I wouldn't mind. I think I'm not going to do it this year. My son-in-law is going to work with me in the garage, Canadian American garage. And I think I'm going to put a small bike shop and go back to working on bikes. Back in the day, we used to do, and I mean back in the day, we used to do some bike building and working on our bikes and that kind of shit. And I think I might put a couple of lifts in my garage. I've got a big enough garage that I can actually just use one half and put a couple of bike lifts in there and to get the whole setup there. And I would have more than enough room on the other side for still put like a car or whatever we want to do. But that's kind of what I think. But you know, to do that kind of thing, you know, you're going to want to go. I'm going to want to go out and probably buy 2 or 3 different bikes that need work. You know, bring them in, build them, flip them, sell them, turn them. You know, that kind of shit. So you gotta. It's gonna require. And I don't want to do it for a business. I don't want to do it for a business. I want to do it for a hobby. I want something to do that as my trucking career winds down, I can go out to my garage and I can piddle around out in my garage and build motorcycles. And when it's done, take it for a ride and then sell it and then start again with another one. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Mr. Bees kicks in. How we doing, Mr. Bees? Sorry, guys, I'm so far behind again. What can I say? Logic, dress up as a woman and go see him. Logic, you tried that. I guarantee you, Dard still beat you here. Houdini, British are the government. Oh, I'm not, Robert, I'm not reading this stuff. Love you, buddy, but I'm not reading it. There's only 100 hotels. There's only 1,000 hotels in walking distance. Yeah, dude, from where I am, there are, I don't know, I think 10, 11 hotels. It's like, holy crap. Oh, question. The company you work for runs dry vans and Conestogas because you are pulling a Conestoga, and I've seen you pulling a dry van as well. Yeah, we pull open flats, Conestogas, and dry vans, all 3. We do okay. We do okay with all 3. I myself personally, I pull a Conestoga because I don't want to, at my age and because of some ailments I've got, I struggle with throwing like tarps. I can throw steel tarps. Like if I got to tarp a load of bricks, big deal. If I got to throw a load like a couple of tarps over a load of steel, that's fine. But if I got to throw the lumber tarps, right? If I got to start climbing and doing the acrobatic work, you're climbing up there. If any of you have ever, if you're a flatbedder, I guarantee you stepped in it. You've been to Otis Elevator in Joliet, where you need to be part orangutan or monkey to climb over that shit, and then you got to put a lumber tarp with 9-foot drops on it, and you got I can't do that anymore. My body just, my back can't take that kind of pounding. So the company I'm with, they asked me, would you be willing to go back onto flatbed for a couple of weeks because we're really busy? Yeah. And they just arrange it that everything they give me goes onto a Conestoga, and I appreciate that. So I got no problem throwing straps, chaining, all that kind of shit, as long as I'm not having to fucking throw tarps. Robert, we need to do that to the US and Canada. Uh-oh, you guys are plotting. Nick Earl, just out of the shop for a water pump, and now my alternator is holding 11.9 volts. Run with it, Nick. Go. Go, son, go. Don't stop. Don't stop. Jesus. Hey, I'm going to Tim Hortons for the first time for coffee in the morning. What's good there? If I mention your name, will they? No, unfortunately, they won't. I don't know how you like your coffee. The coffee is good. If just get a regular, cream and sugar, you're good. Most Canadians drink it double. It's not bad. The bagels there are good. The cream cheese is good. Their breakfast sandwiches are decent, and their breakfast sandwich wraps, their farmers wraps are called, are pretty good as well. The one good thing about Tim Hortons is they don't really serve a lot of shit. It's most of it's pretty good. And it's fairly cheap. The Freightliner dealership that I'm at, believe it or not, has a Tim Hortons in Michigan right across the street. So I got to wake up this morning, walk across the street, grab my coffee. Although I did walk in and forgot that I was in Michigan, and I walked up to the counter and I said, yeah, I'll have an extra large double and a jalapeno bagel toasted with herb and garlic. And the guy looked at me like a monkey doing a fucking math problem. Didn't have a clue what the hell I was talking about. I'm thinking, okay, you're in a Tim Hortons. Even if you're in Michigan, you still got to know what a double is. Didn't know. I had to tell him, 2 cream, 2 sugar, please. Super Ken, the Kentucky fam. Super Ken, the Kentucky fam. Hello, what's up, brother? I'm just living the dream. I'm right today. This is what I'm doing. Think about this, what I'm about to say. I'm out here today experimenting with the high cost of low living. Boom. In the words of the great Fate Trucking, boom. That's what I'm doing. I think setting up a garage is a great idea. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so too. I think what I'm going to do is actually, I'm not just going to go out and buy it all at once. If I can get a lift here, I get this there, and I'll just buy it all in piecemeal, and then that's all I'm going to do. Switching over from contractor back to company, I have the money, but it is still silly. Yeah, Nick, we already talked about that today. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Princess Auto has everything a man needs for cheap. Wizard, I love that store. Princess Auto is one of those where you pack a lunch and you go to Princess Auto and you make a whole day of it, right? You just go in there and it's like every man's happy place. Have you ever noticed, have you ever stood outside the doors of Princess Auto? Every man that comes out is whistling. He's so fucking happy. I love Princess Auto. I'm not responsible for the repairs at the moment, Brett, nor will I be texting Brian all day. Nor will I be. I've been texting Brian all day, yeah. Fuck you, you penis. Your laws come from our laws, British. Don't diss the bastions of freedom. Same goes for you, Yanks. We gave you your values. You know what, motherfucker? You can have them back. Take your values, stuff them in a fucking banger, wrap some mashed around it, and cram it up the old fucking cornhole. Love you, Robert. Invader, how the hell are you, my friend? I'm supposed to, fuck Donnie, I was supposed to call you today. Didn't happen. I got tied up. While I was walking, I was having my breakfast and shit at Tim Hortons. I was texting Invader. So I was texting him and we were going back and forth. And then he was on his leg journey home. So you know, that's when I talked to him, when he's on his way home. So I was going to call him, but then I got over to the fucking dealership and it just, sorry, Donnie. I'm not going to tell you I'll call you tomorrow because now my fucking list is getting as long as my arm of people I have to call tomorrow. Robert, you throwing your dollies. I don't know what that means there, Englishman. We kind of took them from you, Robert, and made them better. Kind of took them and made them better. Let's see. I'm just going to quickly jump here. Okay, guys. Sorry. Yeah. You know what, Invader? Yeah. The water pump went. They thought they had it. They didn't have it. 3 days to get it. Experimenting with a high cost of low living in a hotel. Tim's Turkey BLT is my favorite also. The chili is good. Quinn, I'm not going to tell you how they make that chili or what's in that chili. I know only because my kids have all worked at Tim Hortons. But the BLT is very good. I eat that all the time. I'm good with the BLT. Sorry, you know what, guys? I'm not my usual setup. So every time I touch this, like it goes like this. So if you see it vibrating, sorry, man, I apologize. I obviously don't have a mouse. I don't have anything here. Hey, I might actually, no, I don't think so. A guard dog, I don't think I'll actually get more sleep than Fate. That's impossible. Like I said, that kid can cover 650 miles and still get 3 naps in and 8 hours of sleep. How he does it, I don't know, but don't be a bundle of sticks. No, that's not me. Sterling Wheels in the house. Good evening, kids. What's going on, Sterling? How the hell are you, man? Karen's here. Karen Manthorne's here. That's our favorite Karen. Karen's not the typical Karen. You know, you've got those Karens that walk up to you in the middle of the afternoon and go, you really should. That's not this Karen. This is a good Karen. We can deal with this Karen. The rest of them, not so much. No worries. I was going to call the dealership, but fell asleep as soon as I got home. Just call whenever, you know, when I'm up. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate that. Organized, confronts call. Just call everybody on one. You know what? I might just, I think you meant conference call. Nomadic, Karen Manthorne. Evening, ma'am. Oh, love the politeness. Oh, shit. Got a flatbedder trying to back up next to me. What's wrong with that, Nick? You making fun of flatbedders can actually back up better than van drivers can. because we usually have to put ourselves in worse tight positions and get ourselves in and out. Man, we get into some of construction sites, steel plants, lumber yards, shit that you van drivers would pull on the driveway, and I'm not going in there. Call my dispatcher. I can't go in there. There's a bump over there, and I think there might be some leaves on the ground over there. I'm a van driver. I can't do this. Flatbedders do it better. They do it with straps and chains, baby. Nomadic Brit, don't be a Southern softy. They need they need to realize they share British values and their constitution is built on our laws. Anarchist or communist or fascist, you guys are out the fucking out to lunch. All he is. Yeah, Organized is doing talk to text. It's not working. It's not faring out too well for him. We had a backpack made of all his streaming stuff for the truck. What if Dar? You know what? That is a good idea, but you don't do that because you don't generally think you're going to be sitting in a hotel, right? So, no. God damn it, Organized. Yeah. God damn it, Organized. Get your shit. Get your talk and text together. We went on a motorcycle trip today, just avoiding the heat now. I'd love to go on a motorcycle. You know what, Sterling? I'd love to come out there and we can get on those bikes and just fuck off for a couple of days. I'll ride a couple. I'll ride a couple of days with you. None of this, let's go a couple 100 miles and then come back. No. And don't forget, I've hauled step deck and flatbed and low boy. Yeah, what else have you done? That's all? That's it? Come on, son. This ain't an ass wiggling contest. And if it is, you just don't have enough ass. So stop wiggling. Tight positions. That's what she said. Dude. Thanks, Johnny. Really, wheel burner. As an ex-FedEx driver, freight driver, I'd argue that till I'm blue in the face. Well, you can argue all you want, but since I'm the only one talking and I'm the only one with the voice and it's my channel, I don't care. Leave it to the British to get on their high horse. Life is good, hun. Just trying to get rid of a cold, but life gets better. Karen, aren't you supposed to be in the kitchen making Alan something to eat, or baking something, or there's got to be something you're supposed to be doing other than you've got things to do other than me sitting here looking at me. Really, like, come on now. Leave it to the British. Yeah. All honesty, low boys was hardest thing I've ever hauled. Yeah, I can tell you why low boys was the hardest, because you probably got it caught up on a fucking speed bump somewhere, didn't you? Don't feel bad. I did too. Then there will be, then where will you be, wheel burner? Our values are perfected under, oh, no, I'm not going there. I am not reading that. My God, he's almost caught up. Yeah, I actually had to take a breath and look down just so you guys could write some more shit. I'm telling you, man, I'm killing you guys. What if you don't believe in Jesus? There you go. Here's a sample of some places I had to back into when I was there. Okay, everybody go look at that so Invader can impress you. Come on, Brian. I've also hauled dry van, reefer, and dump. And have you ever hauled tanker? I've hauled tanker once. I've hauled one tank. It had no baffles in it, and I will never pull it again. And I pulled it with my Cascadia with an automatic transmission, and it was fucking horrible. It wreaked havoc on my transmission. So, yes. I have honey mustard salmon cooking plus baked potato. Oh, no. I'll eat the baked potato, but I'm not eating mustard salmon. No way. Yep, only once with an excavator. Yeah. Dude, I did the same thing. Had to go in behind, like I was taking a big piece of machinery in behind a plaza, and you had to go into the driveway, the main driveway, but they carved out a piece that went off the drive. And I guess, my escort didn't spot it and everything like that. And I just followed the escort, and he went, doo-doo. By the time he was over the speed bump and went to grab the mic, I'd already hit it. And perched, if you want to call it, perched the fucking trailer up on the speed bump. So yeah, we've all done that. Sounds yummy, Karen. I made a roast today. Yeah. I carry my perfect driving record with pride after being a city driver in LTL. You want to know something, Don? That's how I learned. I tell everybody, if you get your license and you can get on with in Toronto and the Southern Ontario region, cartage companies, right, primarily do most of the LTL, the inner city, the deep city LTL. Get on with a cartage company and do city LTL, downtown Toronto, downtown Montreal, downtown London, downtown Ottawa. Do it wherever you live. If you can get in a cartage company and you can do LTL in that, do that for 2 years. If you can run LTL through the city for 2 years and not kill yourself, anybody else, or damage any of your equipment, then you can come out onto the fucking highway. That's how I learned. Honest to shit, that's how I learned. Doing LTL running. That's how I got so good in cities like Toronto, Ottawa, not really, Montreal, all of the big cities in Canada. LTL, man. Jesus actually did exist. It's God we question. Okay. That's religion is not a road that I am willing to walk down with anybody. Religion, not doing it. My belief systems and my belief and my faith are mine. So for me to discuss and talk religion with anybody, I don't. You guys feel free to. You guys want to talk about religion, knock yourselves out. Just leave me out of the conversation. Don't ask me for my opinion about God, Jesus, apostles, the Bible, any of that, please. Because you won't get nothing. Good evening. If you have a chance to visit Portugal, Italy, or Spain, try real coffee. Andre, I believe so. I've never been to any of those places. Darlene has been over to Portugal. But I do enjoy, again, what we're drinking up here for coffee, Starbucks, Tim Hortons, fucking Dunkin', that's not coffee. You want real coffee? You go down to Cuba. Well, Americans, it's a little hard for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys can go or not. I think Obama opened it for you and then Trump closed it for you, but I'm not sure if you go down to Cuba and get coffee down there. Some Mexican blends of coffee. Dominicans are making really good coffee. But the stuff we got up here, not so much. Not so much. Tim Hortons coffee, nah. It's coffee in the name, but it's not compared to say what you're talking about there, my friend, about going to Spain or Portugal or Italy. That's fucking coffee. Mind you, go over there and smoke their cigarettes. I promise you, if you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day in Canada, you'd only smoke 3 smokes a day over there. In Portugal, they got those cigarettes where the tobacco is black. I don't know if anybody's from there, and those are the cigarette I'm talking about. I had a friend of mine, Alberto. His family was from there, and they used to go over. They used to come back with these packs of these fucking cigarettes, and it looked like a regular cigarette. The filter was a little shorter, but the tobacco, you look inside it, and it was black. And I don't mean I mean fucking black, like that black. And we'd smoke the fucking thing, and I couldn't smoke a whole cigarette. I couldn't smoke a whole cigarette. Why don't you open a restaurant? She should open a restaurant. If she opened a restaurant, I'd be there. Yeah, it's the worst feeling, but it never happened after that. Yeah, you only do that once. Downtown Detroit with an extended frame Freightliner Classic XL. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Thank God they didn't have bonehead truckers back then, eh? I'm so glad back in the day when we were all learning how to drive, there was no cell phones. No camera phones, none of that kind of shit. Oh, thank God they didn't have any of that stuff. We'd have all been screwed. We'd have all been on we'd have all been on YouTube, but not in a good way. That's exactly what I need to do. Go for a long putt. That's kind of my church. You know what? I've worked out more problems on a golf course or on a motorcycle ride in my life than I probably could ever work out in a church. Dar has been to Portugal. I've never thought about it, Brett. I love cooking and for family and friends. I've never cooked for more than 13. You know the problem, Karen, and this is what a lot of people I've heard them say, is they enjoy cooking. They enjoy cooking. But once you open a restaurant, you're not doing it because you enjoy doing it. Then it becomes a job and it's no longer enjoyable. Now that may not be the same for you. You may enjoy it. But I've heard people say that they enjoy cooking. They love watching people eat their food. They love their family and all that. But once they opened a small restaurant and it became a job, it stopped being enjoyable. So I can see that. Yeah, Brett, I hauled it in a 13 speed and an 18, and when I figured out you can use it to accelerate, I was amazed. Jesus was a pimp of Roman lot lizards. It's why they killed him. If you say so, my friend. If you say so. Costa Rica. I say Costa. It's Costa Rica. Costa Rica has good coffee. I've never had coffee from their brand. I think it's just my opinion. Okay, this is just based on the coffee that the South American countries that I've been to. My personal opinion is Cuban. The Cubans have the best coffee. Although I've never been to Colombia, I would say the Colombians probably make really good coffee too. But no, just my opinion of everything I've drank. I don't like cappuccinos and espressos and that kind of shit up here. But I go to Cuba, I live on that shit. Live on it. And I also drink, like up here, I drink my coffee and I like and I'm down. I'm down to 2 cream and 2 sugar. I used to drink 4 sugars in my coffee. And then for health reasons, I had to start knocking that down. Now I'm down to 2 and 2. And now actually Dar and Jeremy have got me starting to put honey in instead of sugar. But anyway, when I'm in Cuba drinking their coffee, and it is so strong, but it is so good, I don't have to put any sugar in it. I can actually drink it for some reason. And I don't know why. It is so good. I really do enjoy it. Great thing about Cuba is, you can sit there in the restaurant like this. You got that going and your coffee in the morning. And it's just like, oh, guys, I don't know about you, but to me, that's like winning the fucking lottery. Get right out of bed and you can just get a really good Cuban coffee and light a cigar. Oh my God. It's so good. Karen Mantharm, holy heck, you have a big family out. There's 13 of them, I guess. So I find Illy is the best coffee. Illy? Shannon, what is Illy? Illy? You mean chili? Or Willie? Or Billy? Or silly? Or dilly? Dilly coffee? I've never had dilly coffee. Nick Earl agreed. It's like a turbo. Oh, me too. No cell phones. Religion is important in law, whether it's true or not. Thick cunts. God, you love that word. I love it too, but jeez. Robert, Nomadic, did you really ask that? Come on. No, it's not Robert. Nick, can you literally justify any of the laws without the religious aspects? Sure. I don't believe in religion. None. Zero religion. I don't believe in it. So I can justify a lot without religion. Ironically, my most difficult back was with, I can never pronounce this. I never even know how to say this. Is it roll? Transport. And I had to do a 90-degree back up the 2-lane road with cars parked on the shoulder and dock entrance at the sidewalk. That'd be tough. But Donnie, I got one that would just blow you away. In downtown Toronto, we have what's called the Eaton Centre. It used to be, before the West Edmonton Mall opened in Calgary, it used to be the world's largest mall. Now there's probably 100 malls bigger than it. But back in the 90s, you used to come in off of Dundas Street, or come in off of Young Street, and you used to make a left-hand turn on Dundas. and then it had a loading dock, and you had to back into the building off the street. But you didn't just back in. As you backed in, you were going up a ramp and you were going up an S turn. So you were backing up a ramp doing an S, and there was 3 bends. So you were going 1, 2, 3, and then you come to a plateau and you sit there, and there'd be 4 doors. And then you either had to blindside jackknife yourself into these 2 over here, or if you were lucky, you caught a break and you could get into these 2 and just do it regularly. That was a bitch. There was only about 5 or 6 of us that our company would send in there, because we were smashed. They were smashing the trailers off the walls, left, right, and center. But we'd be losing the front corners off every single truck that went in there. But once you learn how to do that kind of shit, you can go anywhere. You can go fucking anywhere. Same with a couple of years ago, we had a couple of our guys going to the convention center downtown Chicago, where you actually drive the truck down, go through, and then go up into the convention center, up the big ramps. But you got to have your shit wired tight while you're going in there, right? Because the turns are like, again, there's the S turns and all that kind of shit, then up and around. And yeah, half the guys that went in to get loaded, because we were all flatbeds going in to get loaded. With the convention was over, and we were loading all the displays onto our trailers. And half the guys that went up damaged their trucks. Half of them. And it's like, Jesus, not me. It stopped being enjoyable for me a long time ago. I'm sorry, baby. I'll try harder. I'll try harder. Just harder is the tentative word. It was the hardest due to my inexperience at the time. Yeah. I think guys doing that kind of thing, the very first time is scarier than shit. It really is. It really is. Oh, hold on here. Sorry. But once you've done it, what? Once, twice, couple of times, it gets easier. True there. I'm a baker. Have to make such mass amounts. No way I will ever bake at home again. There you go, Shannon, right? It makes sense, right? I can't apply that to my life, but yeah, I guess. Okay, so Costa Rica. Cost? Is that right, Houdini? Costa Rica. So it's Costa Rica, not Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Okay. Thanks for straightening me out. Every once in a while, need a kick in the ass. Thank you. Still holding 11.9. I'd be worried though, Nick. I wouldn't shut that fucking truck off if I was you. I wouldn't turn that thing off. I'd run that fucking thing all night long until you get where you're going. You're right, Robert. God is the only. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. That's how it was as an artist. I had to earn and draw when I didn't even want to become my income depend on it. Nicker, I'll be right back, going to get a hammer. Oh, I know what you're doing. What the fuck do you idiots know? Under whose authority does anybody rule? My own. Tisk, tisk, Robert. I agree. 100% agree with you, sir. Thank you, sir. At least somebody does. Shannon's live streams are part of my church. Shannon's, as in Shannon that's in here right now, her live stream is part of your church. I can appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, guys. If any of you guys are Christians, Catholics, whatever, if you have a religious faith, good for you. I respect that. I certainly have no problem with it whatsoever. None whatsoever. And will respect anything that you want to believe in. That's fine. Absolutely. I just don't. And so, in saying so, I respect your religion or your faith or your spirituality. Please respect mine. I'm not going to get into an argument whether God is real or not. That's not going to happen. Or if Jesus is real or if any of that. If that's what's real for you and that's what works in your life and that's what gets you through the day and that's what works for you, I'm so glad for you. That's not for me. And if it means that, you can't be my friend anymore, then, oh, well, I'm sorry. Reg Pig, Dar, please don't take this as an insult. Oh, I don't know if I want to read this. But your cats look kind of funny to me. Cute, but funny. However, please remember that I just have ordinary alley cats. Oh, she doesn't take that funny. Illy is a brand name of coffee and espresso from Italy. Hands down amazing. Found in Canada, but not as easy. Italy. Okay. You know what, Shannon? I got no problem with that. We can make coffee at home. We've got grinder. We've got all the shit, even if it comes not ground. We can do that. I'd like to try that. Actually, I don't know why we don't do that. It's probably as expensive as hell. But I would have no problem with that. I would have no problem with that. That was in downtown Chicago. Yeah, the convention center in downtown Chicago was, oh, you were talking downtown Chicago. Okay. Settle down, Robert. Yeah, Robert, settle down. I'm not religious either, ladies and gents. Each to their own. Thanks, Britt. Same thing. Again, no disrespect at all. Rig Pig, they do look funny. 3 are Devon Rex and 1 is a long-haired domestic. Same, Britt. No matter, Britt, my family is small compared to my mom. She had 20 siblings, but 3 passed away as babies. 20 siblings. 20 siblings. Jesus Christ. I was the oldest of men. There was just me and my brother. I can't imagine 20 freaking siblings. My grandfather was the middle child of 13, but he was from Nova Scotia. And our maritime, they're known for big families. But 20? That's why, Karen, because you guys are all from out there as well. That's why. She had 20 siblings, yeah. Okay, you got me beat, Wheelburner. Well, no, I wasn't trying to compare it. I was just saying, okay, yeah, you've got yours. Yeah, that was mine. I wasn't trying to outdo you, even though I did. Karen Manthorpe, my blood family is still in UK, which is my mom and 2 brothers, but I speak most days via Zoom. Yeah. I wonder what those, like, what today's kids would do, where they don't realize distances the way we used to have to, right? I remember the day when you'd make a long distance phone call, and you'd have your mom would have an egg timer, because I'd be calling my grandmother and there'd be an egg timer sitting on the table, and that's how much time you had, because it was X amount per minute, right? To make a long distance phone call. And this is in Canada, right? So if we lived in Mississauga and my grandmother lived in, I don't remember where the hell she lived, but say like the other side of Toronto or Whitby or something, that was a long distance phone call back then, right? My mom would set up an egg timer, and that's how long you had. Those are the days, eh? Kids these days don't have a concept of time, of distance. They can pick up their cell phone and call Japan. They can call anywhere. They can pick up a phone and they have the world literally at their fingertips. God, we didn't have that. Had one place of similar difficulty when I was in the city. Well, was a city driver though. The difference was if you messed up, the truck's going off a cliff. Yeah. You want to explain that one to your boss? Please, everybody, leave Jesus out of the picture. Some people don't believe in him. I believe he's my Lord and Savior. No apologies, Brian. Don't believe in Jesus or religion. Let's just leave it at that. And everyone, I agree. Let's just leave it at that. Everybody just leave it at that. Kitty Craze with Dar, think about it. You pop out your mom's badge. We're all equal. Why can't another baby tell another baby what to do? 10-4. I'll just pray to the universe. That works for me. TJ's here. Still wearing it. Still wearing it, Bull. It's one of those hats that looks good. The only thing I won't do is I won't do this. Like I won't do I won't do that kind of bullshit. This is one of those hats that it fits nice forward, and it wears well going backwards too. Again, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Why does God keep? Okay, we're not doing this, guys. For the rest of I'm gonna go right to the bottom of this chat, and that's it. We're not talking about God. We're not talking about religion. You guys want to do it, and because all I can see is somewhere down here, somebody's gonna say something wrong to somebody, and somebody's gonna get offended, and then somebody's gonna go storming out of the chat and be all pissed off and get butthurt. Don't do it. Let's just leave the religion alone here. All right, please. Diesel is the official YouTuber cat. Yes, he is. And he's my cat. Dar was editing one of my videos today, and he heard my voice on her screen and came running over. And she actually took a picture of him sitting there on the laptop looking at the screen of me talking on the screen. It's actually kind of cute. See, my kids don't do that. My wife doesn't love me like that. My kids and wife don't love me like that, but my cat does. So I believe children are our future. In memory of Mr. TBT. Of Mr. TBT. Big bubbles, no troubles. When you say TBT, I'm only asking because we have friends, and there's another YouTuber that was very, very active on our channel, and his name was TBT USA. And you know, and you're saying in future, in memory of Mr. TBT. So are we talking about the same guy? Like, I didn't hear about anything from that. So hopefully we're not talking about the same guy. 20 siblings, those were the days. Yeah, that was a lot of drunk Saturday nights, you know. Robert is a true convention center in Montreal, bad for delivery, or old Metro distribution center in Mississauga. That Metro distribution center in Mississauga was the bomb. I used to love going in there in the winter because it was all indoors. But you're right, it was a bitch. Okay, you did have to have your head screwed on tight, and you did have to know what you were doing. Again, if you look at the wall, you know what I'm talking about in there. If you look at that wall, it is scraped and scratched, and if you look, there's reflector pieces and corners of truck and pieces all along that wall. Yeah, I had a nasty joke with that comment, but I'll keep it to myself. Please do. Dar, yes, we may have to wash your mouth out with soap. Oh, Britt, how much do you want? How much do you want, Britt? You name your price. You go wash your mouth out. My kids have no clue of distance or time difference. Even if we are driving back to Nova Scotia, they think we can drive that in 6 hours. Yeah, exactly, Karen. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The church might want to wash out Robert's mouth. Not enough soap. Ilya's good, not crazy expensive. Can check in Costco. Okay, we can definitely do it. I'd like to check out some other forms of coffee because, like I said, I really enjoy the Cuban. But I'm a puss. I don't like Starbucks coffee. Like if I had to go in and get like Starbucks coffee, just a regular coffee with cream and sugar, I think it's terrible. It's fucking disgusting. Exactly, Wizard. Brian's getting stern. I'm not getting stern, but like enough is enough. Let's just kill this, okay? Street Bob 2006. Hey Brian, how you doing? Man, we're doing okay tonight. We're doing okay. Sitting in a hotel. Oh, I have to open another one. I don't have the zero. I actually had to go get the zero is the unleaded. I got the leaded version tonight, so So yeah, we're in a hotel. We blew the water pump on the truck. It's going to be 2 to 3 days to get a new one. So I've got some time to kill. Hopefully 2006, you're having a better day. The only hi, Cal. Hey, man, how the hell are you? I'm so glad to see you coming around more. Good to see you, man. Diesel is a daddy's boy. Diesel is a daddy's boy. Diesel is probably going to come out in the truck with me. Don't tell Dar yet, though. Okay, guys? Keep this between us. Dar doesn't know this yet. But I suspect Diesel is a good piss. Pure gold. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, TBT. Hopefully not the same TBT that we all know. They didn't have zero left at the store. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't care. I can live for a week on the regular shit. Although that Dr. Pepper Zero, I've got acquired a taste for it. Pretty good shit. It's not bad. I can drink it. I'm good with it. I am a hobby cat man. You know what, Britt? I am. I only go home. I'm only home on the weekend. But for some reason, as soon as I walk in the door now, that cat comes to me. I get into bed, he comes to me. I sit in a chair. You guys saw my last live, right? He was sitting on my chest trying to get up underneath the beard. It's just He's just a cool cat, man. He really is. And he's a daddy's cat. Dar, it works that way. My bird will not let me change his food or clean his cage, but he loves me more than he loves my wife. There's always one animal. I've got one of my dogs is like that too, right? My little guy, the Cavapoo or whatever the fuck he is. He came in the truck with me for years and years and years, and now he's too old, so he doesn't come in. But as soon as I come in the door and I sit in my recliner, he comes. Usually Dar will lift him up onto the recliner, and he just sits right down beside me. And if I sit in that recliner for 8 hours, he'll sit there for 8 hours. He won't move, and he's just my dog. Same as when we get into bed. So Dar kind of has the German Shepherd is hers. Pootie is definitely hers. That cat is definitely hers. The other Devon Rex, when the other kids aren't home, are hers. Is hers. Davy, the alley cat, he's just a mixed blend of. He'll just hang out with anybody. And I've got Charlie, the little dog, and I think I've got now Diesel. So I'm doing okay. Kill this. Isn't that what the Romans did? Don't know. Failed history. Diesel is not going out in the truck without me. That's what you think. That's what you think. I should have a puppet over here. That's what you think. How's that affecting the freight you're hauling? Customer understanding. Dawn, the customer is very good about it. The freight's going to be a day late. It was supposed to deliver today. It's not going to deliver till tomorrow. Our company had 3 loads going out. Mine was the first one, then Jer and another guy. So what's going to happen tomorrow? As Jer comes through, he's going to deliver his, and then run the 136 miles back here, grab mine, go deliver mine. He'll leave the empty at the Freightliner dealership, go deliver mine, and then the other guy. So instead of getting 1 today and 2 tomorrow, they're going to get all 3 tomorrow. And they were good. There was no penalty, no problem. They were good about it. So it's going to a construction site, right? It's going to a construction site. So those guys there, unless they're on their schedule, and they're digging, but in this case here, they're just stocking it up. They're going to be using it probably in a couple of weeks. They've ordered it now, so they've got it, but they're not using it right now. So, what's the bet on the cat in the truck? You want to lay those odds out? You want to lay those odds at? That cat's coming with me, baby. Good point. Fuck. I want a Mancoon. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it Maine Coon? It's Maine Coon, isn't it? Maine. Not Maine is in the state of Maine, but Mancoon. But don't want to go broke buying one. Dude. What do you think these fucking Devons? Jesus. Age. Christ. Holy shit. Yes, the TBTs, they played a joke on Fate during a live stream. It was funny. He didn't realize the comments were song lyrics. I would love to see them pop in again and say hi. Miss you, TBTs. Yeah. I text them still, and they're doing okay. They're doing okay. And that's all I'm going to say, because they've asked to keep their life private. But they did say that they will at some point start coming back in and maybe popping in and saying hello and this and that, because it would be great, because I really do. I do miss them. Kevin's a very smart man. That guy's got more fucking brains in his pinky than I got my entire head. Very smart man, very wise man. And I love talking to him. And his wife, Megan, is beautiful to talk to as well. Great people. Banana Hammock supports. Uh-oh. What are you supporting? I see what you're supporting. Animals pick their favorite for sure. The 2 girls stick to me, and the 1 boy cat sticks to him. That's pretty much. Oh, Big Bubbles, we miss them. What up, bro? Go truck yourself. You know what, dude? I'm just, like I said, I'm sitting here hanging out in a hotel, minding my own business, waiting for the truck to get fixed. Go to Lena. You're misunderstanding myself. I'm not religious, but I don't have a problem with anyone believing anything they want. Leave it alone. Leave it there, ma'am. Thank you. Everybody just leave it the fuck alone and leave it right fucking there. And that's where we're going with this, okay? Paul Wall, thumbs up. Thanks, Paul. Dar is about to call Wheelburner. Oh, phone ain't ringing. Robert Church of said, Alan bought me my first dog ever, and she loves him more. Now I want my. Dar did that with my little dog. Okay, she went out while I was on the road. She did it behind my back. She went out and bought this King Charles Spaniel. There's Dar. You see what happens when you say something stupid? I made a simple comment of somebody said Dar's about to call Wheelburner. I said, well, the phone's not ringing, so she fucking calls me. She's sitting there laughing her ass off at me right now. She's like, what a dick. Alan bought me my first ever dog, and now she loves. Yeah, that's what I was saying. My little guy, Dar, did that. She went out and snuck behind my back. She went and bought this dog, paid $800 for him. This is like what, 12 years ago? Paid $800 for this dog, and next thing I know, he's my dog. He's my dog. Angels tell me what and how to do things. It's up to me to choose which way to go. That's why I've tried to get away from some of you loony beans. Hey, if that's what works, what's what gets you through the night, that's what gets you through your life. Oh, I got you. Yes, sir. Metro night delivery was a nice challenge. Starbucks overpriced, 100%. Not good. I I can't fathom paying $5 for a fucking coffee at Starbucks. You know, it has to be really, really good, but it's not. So for $5, can you fathom $5 fucking coffee, dude? Remember the day you used to go get for $1.25? I'd get a bagel and a coffee, a large coffee and a bagel for $1.25. Devon's first one was 1,200, second was 2, third was 25. Yeah, fourth, not happening, not happening. Karen Manthorn, I've never even heard of these cats until Dar put them out there. They seem extremely intelligent and may have won when the house is sorted. You know what, Britt? If you like dogs and you want the cat, these things are very smart. You can train these things. These Devons are very intelligent. They're very smart. They're very loving. Love it. Man, inflation hitting car prices hard. Everything, Wizard, is getting hit hard. Um, my brother's got cars now that are over like the used cars. He's got cars that are sitting on his lot. They've just got rolled over the 90-day mark, which no dealership wants a car sitting on its lot over 90 days. The car dealerships are losing their shit with the cars they got sitting on the fucking lots because nobody's willing to pay the price. Okay. Whew. Okay, come on with it. Thank you. Children are our future. Tribute to the TBTs is an inside joke. Fate never heard of it. Okay, all right. So the TBTs are okay, right? Like I'm about to call Kevin right now. It's like, hey, fucker, you still breathing? Dar, you have Brian's stuff packed and in the basement. Dude, she's done that more than once. The coon cats love taking a bath. I'm not sure if any of our cats do. I think no, I don't think any of them like having a. Yeah, I know you called on purpose, smartass. You were being a fucking, holy smokes. Did I understand that that was how much your cats costed? I think it's Rig Pig. Yeah, that's exactly how much they costed. And when I won't even make fun of the fact that you said costed, because fuck, my brain went stupid when I saw those numbers as well when she started buying these cats. That's exactly how much they costed. Jeez. Yes, Rig Pig. The fluffy one was only 60. Yeah. The one that does all the work, right? The big fluffy one, Davy. Like, we had to go get him because he's an outdoor cat, and because we live in the country, he's out there killing all the mice, the rats, squirrels, chipmunks, all the shit out people, all the little things out there that annoy me. He's out there killing it all, and the three little fucking Devon Rexes are sitting inside living the life of luxury, for crying out loud. I'm telling you, those cats have it so good. Those cats have it so damn good. Damn cats cost more than my Suburban Wizard. I'm telling you, dude. Another couple of cats, and I could cash them in and buy the Western Cascadia. You know, Dar, is Diesel a house cat? Yeah, Britt, he is. He's definitely a house cat. I still love you, Britt. There you go. He is Britt, but I'm going to train him on a leash and harness like I have Pootie. Yeah, Dar likes to take them. She's got that special knapsack. I thought this was the dumbest fucking thing when I first saw it, but it is kind of cool. She's got a knapsack, and it's a carry case, but it's big. So you can put the cat in it with a special harness, and you can leave the flap open. So the cat can actually, you put the knapsack on with the cat in the harness, but the cat can actually stick his head out at the top, and he'll actually have his head up over your shoulder. And you can take the cat on a hike. You can go for a walk. You can go all that kind of shit. And it's really kind of cool. I thought it was the dumbest thing as I ever saw until I saw Dar with it. And I'm going, okay, I'll give her one. That's kind of cool. That is. Here's for the resort fees at the hotel. $1.99. That's what, $3 Canadian. Thanks, Red Hawk. Appreciate that, my friend. I'll take $3. When things are tight, you got to squeeze. You'll take $3 all day long. I need to look for a Maine Coon breeder close to me. They want between 4,000 and 5,000 for the. No. I don't give a shit how much money I make. Guys, I could win the lottery tomorrow. I could win $30 million, and there's no fucking way a $5,000 cat stepping foot in my house. Right. Okay, that's what I was talking. I figured it out, Dar. Costed. Yeah, exactly. But I would have had the same brain fart. I did have the same brain fart. Holy shit, $4,000 for a cat. Better be freaking like exactly, or at least it better be able to do something. Like go make me some dinner, go wash my truck, change the oil. It better be able to do something. 4,000 for a fucking cat. Oh, forget it. Robert, Zoom is also free. Yeah, it is. Brian is going to go bouncing off the hotel walls by the time his truck's fixed. Yeah, what are you going to do to pass the time? I'm going to do a lot of walking. I brought a couple pairs of shorts with me, so if we got some weather, I've got a couple of jeans and a couple of sweats, and there's a lot of like open area. I'm going to do a lot of walking. Probably drink a lot of coffee. Invader, they are called lizards. John, guard dogs, absolutely positive that I'm gonna get hooked up with lizards. Dude, I'm in a suburban area. There's like suburbia here. There's no lot lizards here. Thanks, Bull. $2. Appreciate that. Every little bit helps. I had the bill, like I paid for it with my credit card. And I just had the bill emailed home, right? Dara's looking at this because, of course, it, price is this, but then on the credit card, it's converted into Canadian. And then there's the resort fee. What else was there? There was like 3 different fees on there. Now, one of them I get back, right? The $50 fee, incidental fee. So that's in case I order a pizza and decide to start fucking sticking pizzas to the ceiling, that kind of shit. So they give you that back if there's no damage done to the room. But it's ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. The resort fees, give me a break. Maybe now is the time to order. Yeah, Vader, you're right. Maybe, eh? Brian, do you have a Cash App? No, Brit. In Canada, we don't have them. We don't have Cash Apps. For some reason, our government doesn't trust us to have money like that. So we do not have Cash Apps. Unfortunately, we do have PayPal. And we have this. But Jesus Christ, Brit. Dude, it's a couple of days in a hotel. That I thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. That was very generous of you, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. That just paid for my night in the hotel here. That just paid for my night here. So again, Mark, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. You actually just fucking, that was very generous. Thank you very much. Guard dog, maybe I'll get a ride there tomorrow. Yeah. Dar will show up. Yeah. She better be wearing a fucking hot skirt. She better be wearing a tight skirt, 7-inch pumps, some lacy stockings. I want a cat stroller, but I don't want to look like a bonehead. You know, Shannon, that's exactly like, you see these women walking down the street with pushing strollers. You think babies. Could you imagine you're walking through an area and there's a fucking couple of cats in there? Like, I just don't see it. Canadians just don't have Cash App. Yeah, we have PayPal. That's what they allow us to have. We're not allowed to have Cash App. I want a tiger. Houdini, I would love a tiger. I'd just be too afraid that thing would actually get crazy and out of hand. You'll notice that most guys or people that go buy tigers, once that thing hits like 2 years old or 3 years old, they can unless they own like 60 acres and they've got like professionally caged and fenced, and you just can't keep a tiger. And most of them end up turning them in. It's a shame. I have a backpack for cats as well. Yeah, I know. Any takers? I raise your Red Hawk. Oh, I think Bull. I think Mark just smoked you all. So yeah, yeah. That was a tough one. It's tough to get over that one, but no more, guys. I do appreciate what you guys have done. Throwing $2 here, $3 there. That's great. Appreciate it. But that's not necessary. Go truck yourself. I had an orange tabby. His name was Garfield. Holy fuck. Ball. TJ. Again, man. Thank you. Not necessary, guys. You guys, this is really. Jesus loves you. So do I, you thick cunt. Okay, I'm converted. You got me. Jesus loves you. So do I. I love you too, Robert. TJ, that's the shit, man. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I will not forget that. And I don't forget that from any of you that do this, that throw money at us like this. This is very cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate this. This just what you guys just did here. I'm in a hotel tonight, and I'm in a hotel probably going to be in this hotel tomorrow night. And this just covered everything. So I want you guys to know that, and I want you to know that I appreciate that. TJ, love you for it. Thank you. Robert, love you for it. And Mark, love you for it. Thank you. You guys just took care of some really good business for us. And I won't forget this. Okay. I really will. I appreciate that. I will not forget this. Jesus, you guys are making it fucking tough to fucking. Oh, babe, you asshole. I ordered the cat stroller from gift cards the kids gave me. Oh, whatever. Do you guys hear that? My wife just called me an asshole. Fuck, I'm telling you. Karen Manthorm, I got 6-inch sparkle pumps. Brit sending $1. No. Oh, Dodie sends $50. Dodie, thank you. Love you, baby. Love you. Appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You owe me 100. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't want you to send me 100. Even though you owe me 100, I don't want you to send me. You know what? Dodie, you're $49.95. We're even. Okay? We are even. I can't see that on my screen, Dar. Hold on here. Sorry. Certain things don't show up on StreamYard, and Dar just sent me a message saying Sterling just gifted a whole bunch of memberships out. Unfortunately, that doesn't show up on the StreamYard screen. So guys, I'm sorry about that. I do have my phone going on the side over here, and I do see it on the phone. Sterling, you're the man. Appreciate that, guy. Love you guys. Goddamn, boys, showing some love tonight. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. And you know what? I couldn't ask for a better bunch of guys, a better group of people to hang out with in my live and to shoot the shit and talk. And you know, fuck, man, I really couldn't. I go around to a lot of different lives. I participate in a lot of lives. I hang out with a lot of people. But I get the most enjoyment out of sitting here talking with you guys that come into my life, and I see most of you guys all over as well. But I get the most enjoyment just sitting here hanging out with you guys, dropping a link, shooting the shit, talking about fucking whatever, anything but fucking religion. We will not talk about religion. But yeah, you guys, Sterling, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that very much. What was the question on the video? Loss of faith in humanity. You got it, right? You got it. I've been actually really blessed. I really have been blessed. Even though my truck broke down, and like I said, the video, you guys are going to see well, you guys saw the video, right? This guy, he had no need, he had no reason to, but he helped me out. Picked me up and drove me all the way back to my truck, took my coolant for me. Excuse me. He's a retired mobile mechanic. He looked at the truck, he saw the problem, and then he turned around, he called his buddy and said, come on out and fucking check this out. You know, it cost me $90. Holy fuck me. Oh, Bill, I owe you dinner and a blowjob. Holy Christ, boys. This message costed me. Red Pig, you're killing it. With it, that's total overkill, brother. Total overkill. I truly appreciate it. Like you guys, I'm starting to get at a loss for words here, and for me to have a loss of words is fucking hard. And you guys are just literally taking my breath away, and I'm at a loss of words. So when I say thank you and I'm at a loss of words, I truly mean it. Like I can't thank, for the amount of money that was been thrown in here tonight. You've now covered, my hotel rooms and some of my lost revenue. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so does Darlene. Bill, I won't forget that. Okay. I won't forget that. The day will come when you will need something from me and you will get it. I don't know when or what, but you will get it. And that goes for all of you. I can't thank you all enough. Thank you. First, I'd like to thank the Academy. And thank God. Yeah, no shit, eh? What the hell? $500. Yeah, that's a nice chunk of change. You got to remember that's American. That's American. So you think about it. YouTube takes 30% of whatever you guys send, but because of my conversion being 30%, I actually get. So if you send me, $20 American, I actually get $20 Canadian after the conversion because it's 30%. After YouTube takes their 30%. So it kind of works out. Don't worry, Brian. Everyone knows where you live. Din at your place. Dude, I'm fuck good with that. I will, you guys want to come to my place, we'll light the barbecues up and we will get the fire pit going and we will get the guitars out and the harmonicas and we will make noise and we will burn shit and we will eat ribs. I'll do up my world famous ribs and we will eat. You guys can drink, smoke as much pot as you possibly can, and we will have a good time. Brian just topped the night. I ran alive, I think. Yeah. Holy Christ. There's good people I've learned today. Quinn, this is a good example. There are some, not just some good people, there are some great fucking people. You know what? Somebody fell down. These people stepped up and lifted them up. I don't know how else to say that. Faith in people, faith in humanity. Barbecue for sure, Wizard. Hey, yeah, Wizard, you're Canadian, so yeah, we don't have to worry about smuggling you across the border. You can come up anytime. I better see some wacky chrome stuff on your on your truck now. Dude, there ain't me no wacky chrome. I don't put chrome on a truck. Chrome don't make my truck go any faster, and it don't make me any more money, so we don't put chrome on it, man. Nope. Can we talk more about the backpack for pussy? Truck yourself. Yeah. After this, yeah, fuck, we can talk about backpack and pussy all day long. I got more coming for your way, but I had to change my bank account today. But since you're absolutely refused to call me, I'll have to send it in this way. Your heart is blessed. Thank you. You're right, Dottie. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. I've got some very good people that follow me around in my channel. Come on and me have been pimping, have a pimping agency, and the ladies have been busy. Just saying, hey guys. Well, what I got to know is if the ladies have been busy, how much of it have been busy have you guys been doing, right? They've been busy taking care of you, or busy taking, that's called laundering your money, right? If you take your money in, you blow it on the whore, and then you take your percentage of the money back from the whore because you're pimping her. There, you got clean money. You just launder. Listen to this. I'm teaching you how to launder money here, Brett. This is good advice here. On the other hand, if you really do want to learn how to launder money, give me a call. I can help you with that too. That's going to buy a lot of double bubbles. Double bubble. That used to be good gum back in the day. We appreciate you being here, Houdini. You know what? Absolutely. Thank you so much. Robert Type Trucking, YouTube dirty bastards. Yeah. Houdini 85. Every penny counts, sir. Guys, I'm happy with the $1.99s. I'm thrilled with Sterling, passing out memberships. That kind of shit is good for me. The big dollars that you guys are throwing out up there, that blows me away. I'm truly touched. So this goes to show there's still a brotherhood. Yeah, there is. And it's a trucking brother. And I want to actually, you want to know something? Chaos. Well fucking said, Junior. Very well said, Junior. If you go back, okay, with it, you might go back this far. I know Guard Dog, you go back this far. I know a couple of guys in here go back this, but this is what trucking used to be. You'd pull into a fucking truck stop, or you'd pull in somewhere, you got a problem on your truck, you'd throw the hood up and you'd start fixing it. Next thing you know, this guy'd come around the corner going, hey boy, what's going on? What's the problem? Well, I go, I have this. Next thing you know, you'd have him working on it. He goes, well, you don't have the right tool on. He'd go back to his truck, pull out his toolbox. At any given time, there could be 2 or 3 guys working on that truck and nobody knows anybody. That's the way. And this is sort of like the same thing. It's like we take care of each other. We truly do. We take care of each other. And for that, we're actually blessed. This is incredible. Robert, you're the muscle, so don't play the innocent. Oh, I'm coming. Oh God, Brian, that food sounds delicious. What food? I haven't had any food yet. If Trudeau would stop adding carbon tax to fuel prices, I could afford to drive across the country. I hear you. You know what, Wizard? I hear you. I. The only reason I get out to your end of the country is because I'm paid. Chrome is overpriced. Actually, you want to know something, Houdini? Chrome isn't even fucking chrome anymore. Most of it's plastic. It's laser cut fucking plastic. It's not even chrome, for crying out loud. You know, I made that mistake back in the day. I chromed out the T800. I chromed out both W9s. No, I chromed out one of the W9s. The other one came chromed. I chromed out the Pete. And after that, I didn't chrome out another truck because of very simply of what I just said there. I was standing in the yard at the place I was working, and it was all chromed out and the fucking blue lights and all the fancy shit. And this old man comes walking through the yard, and there was a couple of guys, and they were all looking at my truck and all impressed. And this old guy comes walking by, and he sticks his head, he kind of pushes me aside, and he sticks his head in my fucking door. And he's looking around, and I'm standing there like a proud fucking peacock. And I go, he pulls his head out, and I go, not bad, eh? He goes, chrome don't make your truck go any faster, and it don't make you any more fucking money. And he walked away, didn't say another word to me. Since that day, I haven't put another piece of chrome on a single truck. I never chromed out the Volvo. I never chromed out the last W9. I haven't chromed out this freight. The only thing on this Freightliner that I'm going to put on are the window chops on both sides. And I don't even really need it on the passenger. The only reason I want it on the driver's side is because the Freightliners are like the Volvos. In a hard rain day, even if you open the window just that much, you take splatter to the face. But those 6-inch, or sorry, the 5-inch window visors, the window chops, they actually work really well. So I am putting those on, but I'm probably going to get them vinyl wrapped to match the paint of my truck. So yeah. Chrome, no. It's cheaper to fly you, Wizard. Yeah, it is, pretty much. I tell you what, Wizard, you pick the day. We'll fly you out. Yeah, I ain't taking no plane in Canada. Soon they'll be falling from the skies. Oh, don't say that. Don't even say that. That's not even funny. Rig Pig. Yeah, oh, sorry. Hold on, Dodie. What? Damn, I think I'm going to go break down in Michigan and go live from a hotel. Oh, man. Yeah, I planned this. Nothing wrong with my truck. This is all fake. This is all fake. Don't worry with it. I'll send you the receipt I'll show you at least the invoice, because I won't get a receipt because it's all warranty, but I'll give you the invoice just to prove. I'll prove that this was legit. I didn't make this shit up. Red Pig, Red Hawk started it. Yeah, well, if Red Hawk was here, I'd give him a big old fat Canadian kiss. That boy. Thank you. Double bubble yum, double bubble tape. Holy Christ, that's a mouthful. We used to have double bubble gum, not bubble yum. Double bubble. There was a bubble gum, and there was Hubba Bubba. Brian, I need your number. I need to know how to launder money. Oh, that's we can do that. That's laundering money is not hard. Laundering, especially if you're Canadian. My channel is hidden now, and this. And one other channel is the only place you will see me going forward. But you're still here. Hotels are king for money laundering. Yes, they are. Excuse me. Hotels, laundromats. Big laundering money. Not that I own any laundromats. I don't. Oh, hold on. Oh, you guys are talking dirty up here. I can see that. Double from Tim Hortons. Shake my head. What's wrong with that? It's good. I'm just glad I can touch you and the wife don't get mad. Yeah, well, you know what? When you're buying memberships like that, we appreciate it. You know, there's certain latitudes that are given, and you know what? I don't think she's going to say much, so you can touch away. You agree, eh, John, about the brotherhood back in the day? Yeah, it brings back those kind of memories to me. So you mentioned barbecuing food. Oh yeah, Karen, you come on up to my place, we'll barbecue. You come on up to my place, we barbecue. My house is probably the only house we barbecue all winter long. Like, we don't shut our barbecues down just because it's fucking snowing and minus 40. We barbecue all year round. I do ribs, obviously ribs, steak, chicken wings on the barbecue, all this shit. My son-in-law, he's actually got the knack for it too. He's really good as well. He's really learning. Yes, we help each other and don't want nothing for it. You know what, Phil? The way that works is, yeah, you help out because eventually the day's going to come. You're going to need a hand and somebody's going to be there to help you. No questions asked. That's just the way it works. Absolutely. With I 100% agree with you. And again, thank you. Yeah, these fuel prices are still too high. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Where did I see this? Jet fuel is actually cheaper. What is it called? JP fuel or something? JP7 or something like. Jet fuel is actually cheaper than fucking diesel. How the fuck can that be? How can airplane fuel, jet fuel, be cheaper than diesel? Literally 50% of Canada's fuel is taxes. I think we're over that. I think we're like at 55%. You can look it up. There's a graph, but I think it's almost 55% of fuel is taxes. God. I wouldn't cry too hard if Trudeau drowned in a pool of gasoline. Choke on your own fucking tax. Chrome looks sexy as fuck on the side of the road, though. You know what? Chrome looks sexy as fuck on this is just my opinion. The new truck's not so much. But you want to do like the late 70s, all of the 80s, early 90s W9s, the Western Stars, the big Stratospheres, the 379 Petes, the XL, the classic XL, or the any of those trucks there that are done up really well with chrome. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I could look at those all day long, no problem. I got my eyes on a Western Cascadia. You know what, with it? So do I. But actually, Dara and I made a decision today, okay? And this is what I guess it's no big secret. We can share it with you guys. You guys know that I was truck shopping. You know that I'm looking for a new truck, and we're going with a brand new truck and everything like that. But based on market and economy, and there's some things going on with the Canadian markets, it is actually, and my truck is still going. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not losing my shit just because I blew a fucking water pump. There's nothing wrong with this fucking truck. You know, I'm still getting what I want out of this truck. But what we're going to do is the warranty on my truck runs out in probably depends on miles, but probably based on the mileage rate, it's going to run out September, October. I'm going to buy another year's worth of warranty for the truck. And we can do that, right? We can put another year's worth of warranty on the truck. And then I will hold off until, because by this time next year, or by say September, October next year, these $300,000 truck prices are going to come down. They are going to go. You guys in the States have already noticed. You had to have, if you've been like with it, you've had to have been able to see this. The truck prices are slowly, even on the used market, used trucks are dropping. The prices are dropping. I'm not going to say I'm going to gamble, because it's not really a gamble, but I'm going to keep this truck for one more year. Okay. When the warranty on this runs out, I can take it in. They inspect it. Freightliner has an option up here. I can have another 1 year warranty, and it'll be the same warranty that I've got on it right now. Run that for another year. And then once things sort of mellow or dip, the price comes back down to reality. I will then look at a new truck. Okay. So Dara and I were talking about that tonight, and that was the decision we'd made. But that doesn't mean that if all of a sudden a smoking deal comes along on, say, like one of those Western Cascadias or a Freightliner Star or something like that comes along, that doesn't mean that we won't pounce at it or take a look at it. We will. But for what we're doing right now, I think we're just going to take a chance, and we're just going to run one more year with this truck because it hasn't cost me anything. Like I said, this is the very first time I've been down. Very first time with this truck, I've been down. Everything's been covered by warranty, so I've never been out of pocket for anything, with the exception of the fuel tanks. But other than that, I think we're going to keep it one more year. I can't, after going truck shopping there, I can't wrap my head around and justify those prices. I can't. Robert, my mistakes free, including you, fucker. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Eskimo kisses on the tip. Well, that's how I like them. That's how Indar does it. I'm out at the fire now. My friend passed away, and the kids are trying to keep me busy and keep insisting I hang with them. Well, there you go. Dar's out at the fire. Just don't burn the house down. But if you do, make sure you burn the fucker right to the ground. Make sure there's nothing left of it. Robert, YouTube is going in the wrong direction, and nobody's are sticking their nose in things that don't concern them. Hey, unfortunately, he's right. Dar, life is too short. You have to make every day count. Yeah. What was it the old man said to me? Not my old man, but old man said to me, he says, live every day as if it's your last, because one day you're going to be right. I don't know where I get these slogans from, but for some reason, the important ones stick with me. They really do. Live every day as if it's your last, because one day you're going to be right. And that's true. For sure, Britt. She loves fires too, so this one's for her. There you go. Evening fires in the summer are the best. Unfortunately, Alberta is under a fire ban and not backcountry motorized vehicles. I think 30 days last year we were under a fire ban. That sucks because we love fires. We love doing fires, and we've got a really nice fire pit that Brianna's boyfriend, my son-in-law, that he made for us and did a really good job on. So Brianna did too, but Dar, that's deep, man. It's smoky as fuck in Alberta. It's smoky as fuck in Alberta. Randall's Pub. I'm poor, but here you go. Randall, you didn't have to do that, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you, sir. You know, $5 is $5. You know what? The days of $5, you know, $5 will get me breakfast tomorrow morning. Thank you, Randall. You just bought me breakfast. I do appreciate that. If you don't like chrome, means you're dull. Chrome makes me good every time it sparkles in my eyes. If you don't believe in chrome, why even comb your hair? Oh wait, you're all you think you're a funny girl, eh? The only chrome I got running down the street is right here. Right here. Look at that. That's not gray, that's chrome. This old cowboy's been chromed out. Sounds good. Have not had barbecued food in years. Not allowed to have a barbecue where we live. Oh, Jesus Christ, Karen. You come on up to here. Come on up to our place. I'll barbecue you your breakfast in the morning. My daughter and her boyfriend are headed out there next week, Wizard, and my parents were there last week. What the fuck is that, Bull? 315 Puck in Hermiston, Oregon, or 315. Or I heard today at Space Age. You're talking about the price of fuel? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, actually, 315 is not bad. Fuck. You gotta remember, in Canada, even though prices come down, we're still at the high fours in Canada. Like, if you can get fuel in Canada for like 480, 490, you're filling your tires with the shit, right? You're literally filling your fucking truck tires with it. So it's still expensive here. The mountains are calling me too. I need to go sometime in the next couple of months. It soothes my soul. Yeah. Well, we need to go out there, babe. Dar and I both love Alberta. If situation was a little bit different, I'd be living out there. I would be living out there in a minute. I've heard Alberta government is actually letting fires burn. One property owner was trying to contain the forest fire with his dozer, but fire chief ran him off. CBC did a hit PC on him. I wonder why they're doing that. Huh? Wonder why they're doing that. Guard dog, Dar, that is a swamp for me. You guys got so many conversations going on. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I want a custom-made Indian with copper and gold flake with a 60s front and a 70s rear. Wow. First of all, get ready to spend, Houdini. But yeah, I can see the. Are you talking like the copper tank, or are you talking like the accents? Copper, right? I've seen copper tanks on bikes, especially on the old bobbers, or on the old flatheads and shit like that. I like copper. I like the look that copper gives. I would definitely do that, but be prepared to spend some freaking money. I guess we all have our thing, guard dog. True dog. See, you guys are just talking away. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. I'm just gonna jump here. Sorry, guys. I do like swamp boats though. Can go anywhere. Just one big ass fan. I would love to get on one of those swamp boats. You can go down. You can go down certain places down in the Florida Everglades, out in Louisiana, shit like that. You can take tours on those. I've never done it, but I would really like to. I would really like to. It would be really cool to do something like that. Randall's Pub. Holy cowbell. Holy cowbill. Yeah, no shit, eh? My blow boat has a nice airplane engine on it. Talk about fast. Yeah. I don't even know how many horsepower those things are. Like you're not doing that with like just a standard 200 horsepower fucking engine on there. Randall's Pub. Sup, everyone? Sup, Randall? Glad you're here, brother. Glad to see you. The best saying to me is, the decision you make will dictate the life you lead. Bull? Exactly. The decisions you make will dictate the life you lead. 100% true. Absolutely agree. You could almost wake up. You can wake up every morning and say that statement and then live your life. Everybody's saying hi to Randall. That's why I live life, Brian. Plus, I always want to make sure to stop and smell the roses. A lot of years went by. I bypassed the roses. I've slowed down a lot as I've gotten older. And that's not because I've got older and I've slowed down. It's because I forced myself to slow down. Robert, a certain piece of scum made a comment on my private life. My private life is my private life. Yeah, I know. Randall, I can't highlight that because I'm outside, but Brian will when he sees it. Thank you. That was his $5. I saw it. And we appreciate it. That's a good one, Bull. Yeah, it is. You can live by those. Hey, with it, you can live like that slogan right there. You can literally live by that. Those Canadian fires have made the weather in the Midwest weirdly pleasant. Dar and I were out there last year, and they had the fires. Was it last year, Dar, or the year before? We were out there, and they had the fires going, and it threw the weather system all into a havoc out there. It just played havoc with it totally. Oh, excuse me. That one had a little extra. Robert, how are you doing, you fat cunt? Jesus Christ. Hey, Robert, don't beat around the bush. Just spit it out and say it like you're thinking, eh? Wow, Robert. Wow, Robert, way to greet me. Yeah, no shit, eh, Randall? Holy Christ, boy. He's being affectionate. Don't worry, Randall. He likes you. You know, if he didn't like you, he wouldn't talk that nice to you. Randall, it's British humor. He's not being offensive. Trust me. He's being affectionate, Randall. There you go. Everybody's just so Randall doesn't lose his shit and go, what the fuck's going on? Copper accents. Okay. Love it. Love it. Again, though, dude, get ready to spend. You will spend. Gray Atchinson. Good evening, wheel burners. Good evening, Greg. How the hell are you, man? You and your lovely lady. Hope you guys are well. Saying hi to Dar. I can't hear because the music is on. So if he wants me to put up a link, someone tell me, and I'll go inside to put it up. Nah, I don't think we're going to do a link. Anybody out there got anything they really want to say? Anybody got something they got burning on to get off their chest? Time for dinner. Check back later. Okay. Diesel Tech 139. Haven't seen you around in a bit, buddy. Haven't seen you around in a while. Grand Wizard, you guys are drinking. Here, watch this. Watch this airboat race. Okay, somebody go watch that airboat race. Hold on, I can do it over here. Oh yeah, I gotta watch a fucking commercial first, though. Yeah, that's cool as shit, John. That is really, see, that is cool as shit. Yeah, look at that motor. Heartline Performance. Yeah, you're not buying that motor off the shelf. Like, that's all airboat madness. Yeah, that's crazy. 1,000 horsepower engine on it. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane, dude. I'd watch that. I'd definitely drive one of those. I'd take one of those out for a spin all day long. All day long. I've slowed down and take enjoyment in life since I won my battle with cancer. No time for drama and bullshit. You know what? And that's along the same lines, Karen, is what I was saying. Live every day as if it's your last, because one day, baby, you're going to be right. Right? You know what I'm saying? One day you're going to be right. So live every day as if it's your last. That will pucker your red eye. Yeah, wow, no, not me. Dude, I'm squirrely that way. I'll get on that thing, and that wouldn't scare me. That wouldn't scare me. There's probably no vehicle that you could put me on and do anything with that would scare me, that I haven't already done, tried to scare myself with. I'm just retarded like that. If you've got a vehicle and if you, for example, I'll give you an example, a car. If you handed me a car and said, Brian, this car will do 180 miles an hour, I'm going to go, yeah, that's nice. And then I'm going to go out and find out if that car will do 180 miles an hour. And if it goes 195, I'll come back and tell you, no, it doesn't do 180. It does 195. I know, because I've done stupid shit like that. And I still do it even at my age. It's just, I'm stupid that way when it comes to motorcycles, cars, anything with a motor that will go fast. I'm pretty much an irresponsible idiot. I'd hate to see when he greets the people he doesn't get along with. Yeah, no shit, eh? Anyone who watches my racing RC videos, sorry for that long one I dropped Sunday. Yeah, you got to get your shit together. Come on with it, laughing, yeah. Me and Randall will be going to Canada. Randall will steal the food and I'll steal the women. You don't have to steal it, man. You don't have to steal it. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. Randall, your polls make my day. I think, come on with it. I think you're trying to say poutine, right? Hey, man, come on up and have some poutine. My wife made my favorite spaghetti. Haven't had it since January. I love good spaghetti. I love good homemade spaghetti sauce. We race them every weekend. Yeah, John. All you have to do is show me how to drive it, right? Or how to maneuver it. Give me, say, half an hour or whatever worth of open space to go out and try it and get a feel for it, and then get out of my way. Get out of my way, because I will get on that in a minute. That kind of shit there, that is awesome. Guard dog, literally a seat in front of a big ass V8. That's what it was. What I was looking at, that video. I don't know if you guys looked at that video that he put up, or that link that he put up. That's literally what it was. It's a seat on a sled in front of a 1,000 horsepower V8 engine. I just want to sit in front of that and just have my eardrums blown out with the sound. The sound would be phenomenal. Red Hawk rules would be reversed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just come on up, take our food, try to take our women, see what happens. Brian's, you have big ears. Don't turn sideways. You're freaking me out. I don't have big ears. What are you talking about? I got tiny little ears. My ears are fucking minuscule. Are you kidding me? God damn it. I can barely keep my glasses fucking perched on them. Britt, yeah, a Tesla. Oh, you know what? I've never driven one. I have never driven a Tesla. I've been beside one. I've looked in one. I've never sat in one. I would like to drive one. Just to like give me an airport runway and a Tesla, just so I can see what it'll do. Right? I can spin 360s at 70 miles an hour. I don't doubt it. I've seen. Speed is exciting. More speed, just more exciting. Diesel tech, you said it right there. You can never ever go fast enough. If somebody says that's fast enough, no, the answer is no, it's not. You can never go fast enough. I want to go so fast that it blows my eyebrows off. Just going. I can spin 360s at 70 miles an hour in your boat. I want to do it in a fucking car. I want to take a Tesla on a airport runway, just so I can see what it'll do. I've never driven one. I would hate to see Brian in a smart car they swapped with a Hayabusa motor engine. You wouldn't hate to see me. You guys would love to see me in that. I could probably build a swamp boat for pretty cheap using pick apart junkyard. I bet you probably could. The base of it is all you'd really need was a good solid block to build off of, right? The parts after that for something like that probably are not that expensive, right? Piston kit, rings, piston kit, cam, fucking manifold. That's pretty much it, There's more to it, obviously, but you're not looking at if you're going to go out just to play and you're not doing competitive, you could probably have a really good time. Karen needs to do a cookout for all of us drivers so we can converge on her joint. Unfortunately, Britt, Karen lives in Brampton, and they're very strict in Brampton, especially if you live in an apartment. They don't allow you to barbecue out on your balconies, and they don't allow you to do a lot of stuff. The city of Brampton they've gone absolutely the other way with a lot of their shit. I'm scared of motorbikes. I love motorbikes. I love motorbikes more than I love cars, and I love cars, and I love trucks, but I love motorcycles. You give me a motorcycle and just get out of my way. You know what? It doesn't even have to be like a fancy bike. I love motorcycles of all. I've ridden I'm back in the late 80s when Suzuki had the GSXR, the 750 and 1100. Love those bikes. And those were what we call them rice rockets. And I wasn't a rice rocket rider. I didn't ride one, and I never owned one. But friends of mine all had them, and it would be like, okay, I'll take your bike out for a spin just to see what it'll do. I was impressed. Kawasaki had that ZX11. Jesus Christ, that was a rocket. You take that ZX11 and the GSXR 1100, you run them down the road. Me and Patty O'Connor went from basically downtown Mississauga to the Fort Erie Detroit border. Okay, that's a 70. Well, that was a little more than 75 miles, 76 miles. Okay, we did it in 33 fucking minutes on the QEW. 33 fucking minutes from one to the other. Crossed the border, went over, got absolutely obliterated at Club Exit in Buffalo. I'm not endorsing it. It wasn't good. We got back on the bikes. We rode back in. We got back across the border, and for some reason there was some kind of roadblock, so we just pulled off and whatever. But it was a good time. Those bikes are phenomenal. I couldn't ride one for long distance, so. Hold on. My daughter's sending me pictures of. What the hell is she sending me here? Oh, that's my dog. She's sending me pictures of my dog sitting out by the fire. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, my dogs actually do well. They love the fire. Yeah, Karen kicked cancer. She's doing well. Thank God. Randall, you need to remind Robert he's a northern bastard. Trust me. Well, everybody knows he's a northern bastard. Teslas are friggin' fast. Yeah. Now I haven't kept up to date on the Teslas, but when I worked at ET, one of the owners, he had I don't know which one, what model it was, but it was the dual motor one, and that was the one I saw it go up against the Hellcat and it smoked the Hellcat on the quarter mile. They lined them up at the quarter mile, and they ran them. That fucking Tesla just buried that Hellcat. And I was like, before I saw the race, I was like, no way, that Hellcat's gonna kill that thing. Nope, it did not. That Hellcat got fucking smoked by a Tesla. Very impressive. A Tesla swamp boat. Well, that's not bad, but you better not run out of battery. You get half. You go out there and you get halfway back, you run out of battery. You're gonna look pretty fucking stupid paddling that motherfucker all the way back to shore because your Tesla battery ran out. Brian, look up ramjets. Ramjets. Yeah, okay. I'm not looking up ramjets right now. Send me a fucking email. And all I want you to do is say, Brian, look up ramjets, because I'll forget, dude, and I don't have anything to write it down with. Usually in my truck, when you guys tell me to look at shit, I usually write it down in my notepad, but unfortunately I don't have it here. I could maybe go pull out the Bible and use the inside cover of the Bible and write something in there, but I don't think they want me to do that. Nomadic Brit, remember, you're just a womble. See, now they're talking English. I don't have a clue what the fuck they're talking about. I don't know. I don't have a clue what a womble is. Anybody? I have no faith in anyone here in Brampton. Me neither. Grand Wizard, look up Hammett Airboats LLC in Melbourne, Florida. Karen, never class yourself as simple. You are absolutely an inspiration to people. There you go. I think Nomadic's looking for a date. Jeez, looking for a date. Of course, Karen's happily married with Alan. Grand Wizard, a womble is an Australian that thinks he's a kangaroo on the Wheel Burner show. Very good, Dottie. Very good, Dottie. Brian, the reason I'm scared on motorbikes is because a friend of mine took me for a ride when I was 6 months pregnant, and we went around the corner and it fell over. Well, pregnant women aren't supposed to be on motorcycles, first of all, Karen. First of all, Paddy O'Connor sounds like a real Irish pikey. He was a black guy. His dad was white, his mom was black, and his dad was Patrick O'Connor Sr., and a good Irishman. And both his son, Patrick Jr., and his brother, Neil. But they got the mother's black part. So they were black and white combined, but they were more black than white. And it was funny, right? Because you got a black guy named Patrick O'Connor, and everybody called him Paddy, right? Paddy O'Connor. So Paddy O'Connor. And Patrick had the GSXR 750, and his brother Neil had the 1100, and our buddy Bobby, he had the ZX11, the Cowie. And that's how I got to ride all those bikes, because my friends had them all. Now, believe me, I wouldn't be seen with any of these people riding these bikes. But Guard Dog, some of them have leather bench seats. Take the whole family out. Oh, no, if I'm getting on that, no, Brampton is in Ontario, Canada, not Branson, Missouri. If I'm getting on one of those boats, I'm not taking anybody with me. You kidding? I'm not. I will take responsibility for killing myself, or endangering my own life. I will not take responsibility for endangering anybody else. With it, Brian. I think you were going Brian, and you were about to write something else, but hit send by mistake. Brett, when I say simple, I mean I enjoy the simple things in life. Your shepherd reminds me of mine. Oh, my German shepherd. Yeah, you should see. She's adorable. Believe it or not, though, with it, my shepherd, she's I think she's 9, almost 10. German Shepherds don't usually live that long, but she's got a bit of a mix. She's not a purebred. And I guess because of that, it's just, she's still active. She's slowed down, but she's nuts. That dog is crazy. Absolutely fucking batshit crazy after the woman owner that owns her. Yogurt doesn't see, Dar can't hear me anymore. She's out by the fire. I can say whatever I want now, right? Teslas are bombs on wheels. You know what? I've not had or heard any problems. I know they've had the odd occasional bomb. They've had the occasional battery cell burst and open up, and they've had some problems. But you think about how many Teslas are out there that have blown up as compared to gas cars that have blown up. I think the Teslas are still winning. I like the simple things in life too, Karen. I'm done with life and want to pack it all up and live somewhere small. Baby, you just fucking point the direction. You know where I want to go. I'm all on board with that. You just say when. You just fucking say when, Dar. I'll put a for sale sign on that house so goddamn fucking fast it'll make your head spin. Come on with it. We need the normal group call tomorrow as need to plan the ladies in the next area. Yeah, okay. Why the fuck did an ad come up in the middle of your live? I don't know. Are you serious? You got ads coming up in the middle of the live? Sorry. That has nothing to do with me. I call Brampton, Ontario, Slum City or hell. There's a few more, Karen. You can go to Etobicoke, certain parts of Scarborough. You wouldn't want no fucking part of. You'd be happy to live in Brampton, trust me. Real brother, I'll gladly trade you 2 alley cats for your dog. No more cats. Dude, I got enough pussy running around my house right now. Thank God all my daughters, like I've only got two of my daughters. 2 out of the 5 have left. So that's some of the pussies left. I still got some at home. I got the cats. No, we're thinning out the herd, man. No more cats. Because you don't pay for premium, you cheap fuck, Red Hawk. There you go. That's what it is. Well, he can't pay for premium because he gave me his last fucking $1.99. God, now I feel bad. Thanks, Nick. Good job. Now I gotta send fucking Red Hawk back his $1.99 so he can get premium. You can have our shepherd. She's never stops whining, and I'm gonna go insane. Yeah, she's got anxiety. Dar, write down Ramjets. She can't hear you, Wizard. Oh, or John. Oh, she can read it though. I've not seen any ads. I think you know what it is. It's a California thing. It's a California thing. Nomadic Brit, are you on pull, ladies? Again, speaking English, I don't have a clue what the fuck these two are. Nomadic Brick, that may have caused a hemorrhage. I have nothing to say, just giving my friend shit. Yeah. Robert, I'm good being single. It works for me, mate. Our dog, Robert's talking pikeys. Yes, Brian, happily married to my first love. There you go. Very nice. I'm happily married to my last love. My only love. My true love. I got to throw that in case she's listening, right? Britt, why not a cool ass Aston Martin? Yeah. Aston Martins, Range Rovers, BMWs, all of this is fucking good until they break. Dude, fucking break one. Good night, Bull. Have a good one. Appreciate your cash there, bro. I really do. Thank you. I like Range Rovers. I like Britt's car. He sent me a picture of that Range Rover, that SUV. Fuck, do I like it. God damn, do I like that thing. Looks good, performs well, but Jesus, I don't win the bill if it breaks. The English army has pikemen, usually Irish conscripts or mercenaries. Pikeys. Okay. That makes sense, actually. Shit, truck. I can take them on a better ride on a blowboat. They have an airboat rides right down the street from me. If you come to Florida, I'll take you. Well, guard dog and truck yourself, you're both from Florida. Why don't you guys go compare boats? See who can blow harder. I don't think Brian is eating yet. Come on with it. Send him another $500. No, I'm going to eat just well fine tonight. Randall, we need you in tomorrow on a conference call. Hey, you guys knock yourselves out. LOL, 500 is maximum per day. I think you're right. It is. Grand Wizard, have you ever been in a Range Rover? Those are badass rides. I test drove one. Goodness. I've never been in one. As a matter of fact, I've never been in one. I've never driven one. Again, I've seen one. I've sat beside and I've looked at one, but I've never been in it. Nah, keep it. He'll just spend it at the taco truck anyway. You know what, Nick? You're right. I never thought about that. Son of a bitch. Thank God you're here, Nick, to fucking think of this shit for me. Because, dude, I'd just be right out there. Wheel Burner, you need to get in on our day-long calls. It's me, Best, Come On With It, Britt, Stewart, and Tennessee Truck Matt. Well, nobody calls me. Fucking James has my phone number. Stewart has my phone number. Britt has my phone number. Bill or Whitted has my phone number. There's 4 of you. You got my goddamn phone number. My phone doesn't fucking ring. Fuck yous. Oh, Range Rovers are nice until they break, and they always break. Yeah, Wizard, no shit. Have a good night. I'm going to hang out with my wife. You go do that, TJ. Appreciate everything, man. Oh, is that right, Randall? I'll remember that when that I was not included, bitches. Yeah, exactly, eh? You guys stand by to TJ. If she breaks, I can sort, just saying. Well, I wouldn't pay for it. Checked out the new Shelby pickup. Nice. I have not. You know what? I just don't want to see the price tag on it. Well, okay, Greg. What was the price tag on it? Did you get that far, or did you just go, you were looking at it and then went, oh, fuck no, and just walked away? Britt, I didn't know there was a conference call today. We have a blow competition. Yeah, I bet you do. Come on, the main guy is on road tomorrow, so let's all call in. Hey, whatever. Slickness is in the house. Have you been here all night, or because that's the first time I've seen you tonight? Red Hawk, don't you mechanics have your own calls? Oh, that's right. They're too busy. Cuber bullying? Is that what you meant to say? I don't think so. I'm happily married to my truck. He takes care of me, sees me make naked and doesn't laugh. Sees you naked and doesn't laugh. Yeah, well, thank God. My truck sees me naked, doesn't laugh. Dar sees me naked, doesn't laugh. So far. Well, she doesn't laugh in front of me. She might wait till I hang up the phone. Then she laughs. Sorry, forgot. Well, you forgot what? You forgot to come in and say hi? I love Come On With It's number. The only time I used it was in Vegas when I asked him who's paying for dinner. Everybody doesn't call you because you don't call me. Is that what it is? Dodie, is that what it is? Okay, so if I call you tomorrow, they'll all call me, right? Love y'all. Keep on trucking. Thanks, man. Yeah, well, looks like Go Truck Yourself and Guard Dog are gonna have a blow competition. Hey, you know what? I might stick around to watch, but I don't want to see the end. You know, no matter Brick, I do, but I'm watching porn the majority of the time. Yeah, cyberbullying, maybe that's what he meant. I know what he meant. $185,000 for the truck. Jesus Christ, Greg. Christ. Dodge's TRX is 100 and, well, this was last year, was 165 for that TRX. My brother brought one home and he let me have it for the weekend. So it's the Hellcat Dodge pickup. And it's 165,000 bucks. And the MSRP on it is only 120. But they're selling them for 160, 165, and they're getting it all day long. Jeez. Kitty crazy with Dar. She wants to know what kind of porn you're looking at there, dude. We usually all call Best when he runs. He's been lazy lately, so we haven't talked to anyone in weeks. What are you doing? You got to call Best so that he knows where he's going. You guys just tell him how to get where he's going. That's mean. I'm sure James can find his way out of the driveway. 185,000 bucks, I could buy land. Yeah, no shit, wizard. Right? 185,000 bucks, you could buy a certain place. You could buy a lot of fucking land for that. Doggy style pounding porn. Too much TMI. LOL. No, she'll watch it. Never mind. What transgender trucker are you subscribed to on OF Red Hawk? I'm telling you, you guys in your porn preferences are a little. Who am I kidding? Fuck, I've seen it all. It's never too much for me, you know. No, dude, I was amazed. After Dar and I finally got together and all, I found out Dar's porn collection was more impressive than mine. It's like, what the fuck? I got outdone by porn from a girl. Anyone here? Anyone hear anything about Elon's electric rig? I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen all the prototypes. I've seen the ones that they put out. I didn't know there was anything new about it. I don't know if they're out running. I don't know if they're. You know what? Be honest with you. Tell you the honest truth, Slickness. I don't care. Those electric trucks can all go fucking blow up and fall off the road. I don't give a shit. I won't be driving one. I'll be retired by the time they're here, so I don't give a shit. Although I will say this, who was it? I think SoCal took a tour of one, right? I don't know if it was a Tesla truck. It might have been the Nikola, or it might have been the other one. I don't know. But he took a tour of one, and they were able to get up inside and look around. It's pretty impressive inside. It looks kind of comfortable, but I don't think I want to drive one. Does not have the range nor a sleeper. No, they do have sleepers. They do have sleepers, Guard Dog. They do have, or at least what you want to call a berth, a sleeping berth. I don't know how much sleep you get in it. You can get my number. You can get my number. Best and Red Hawk has it. I'm not going out of my way. Gas stations become battery swapping stations. They can't do that, Slickness. They can't do that. They don't have the infrastructure. They can't do it. I'm telling you right now. You plug in 10 Tesla semis to any truck stop and you'll crash the fucking power grid to that truck stop. That's just with 10, right? You plug in 20 or 30 of those things, you'll crash not only the truck, the power grid, or all the power at the truck stop, but you'll also probably crash the power grid of the nearest town that's supplying power to that truck stop. They don't have the fucking infrastructure to run that shit yet, right? It's stupid. They've got the trucks, but they've got no way to fucking power them. No way to power them. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. I wouldn't be surprised one day you're going to go fucking past the Iowa 80 and there's going to be a small nuclear generating station out in the back corner back there. There's going to be a little miniature nuclear plant just for fucking charging, goddamn Teslas. Tesla semi is garbage. I will say this though, Wizard. They might be garbage. I would like to, although I don't want to work in one and I'd be retired, I would like to drive one just to see what it'll do, right? Just to drive it, see what the performance is, just to see what it'll do, just so I can say I've driven it. Red Hawk, all I'm saying is the chat is for a few hours, so don't want to affect your work. Okay. Red Hawk, Randall, are you talking about Josh? Oh, come on. Let's not pick on Josh. Josh is having a good week. The Slickness. No, Red Hawk. It could be funny if Josh joined the phone chat. I saw a Nikola not too long ago. Garbage. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they're probably all garbage. It's like any new technology, right? The first fucking couple of years are all shit, right? They're all fucking shit until they work all the bugs out of them. You can't just take a bunch of parts, put them together, and say, okay, there's your electric truck, and it's going to work perfect. I don't give a fuck if your name is Elon Musk or not. You're going to have bugs. You're going to have problems. The first Tesla's cars that came down the assembly line that went out onto the road, they were scrapped. They were all garbage. Red Hawk is my name. The ladies give me. Red Cock, sorry, is the name my ladies, the ladies give me after shafting them. Okay, not the Tesla. He called Red Hawk Red Cock. I mean, it's not funny, but I get it. You guys are out to lunch, thinking ahead. You know, Slickness, you're right. Thinking ahead, it is. They do need to think ahead, but I think they put the cart before the horse in this case. They should have, at the time that they were developing the technology for the electric vehicles, whether it be cars, trucks, fucking tractors, whatever, they should have been developing the infrastructure and the power grids and upgrading all of the stuff they needed to do. Because at some point, the plants are going to go, okay, we're full blast ahead, and they're going to be popping fucking Tesla trucks off that assembly line at probably, 25 a day. I don't know, whatever the rate is, 25 a day. And they're going to go sit out in the middle of that farm field for fucking 5 years because they can't sell them. Or they'll sell them, but nobody's going to be able to buy them. Josh has called in a couple of times when it's just me and Best. So Randall, what's going on? So if I called James at like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, is it chances you guys are all on the same phone call? I have a red cock because I'm a ginger. Oh, we won't hold you to that. When Josh gets some real sex, will he change his name to This Guy Fucks? He might. Randall has a red cock because it looks like it's red M&M. Shake my head. I don't even know why I'm reading these. Why am I fucking reading these? Right now, electric trucks have a 500-mile range. So imagine a truck stop full at night. Truckers wanting to charge. That's what I'm saying, guard dog. That's what I'm saying. And I've given this example before, and I'll give this example now when we're going to use the Iowa 80. The Iowa 80 is in Wolcott, Iowa. That's the nearest town, right? The nearest major town to that is Davenport. Davenport is a major city, right? The next major city would be Des Moines to the west, okay? If you took the Iowa 80, you can put 900 trucks in there. So it boasts. I don't know. I've never counted. Well, I've never driven around and counted, but I would say they're probably close. So let's just say you took, I don't know, a third of that, right? So that'd be 300. You plug in 300 fucking trucks. Never mind a third of that. That's not even realistic. Let's say 100. 100. You take 100 Teslas or Nikolas or whatever, and you plug them in. You've now crashed the Iowa 80. You've now crashed the power grid of Wolcott, right? Where the nearest town of the Iowa 80. You've now crashed the power grid of Davenport, Iowa, and the lights are flickering in Des Moines. And that's on 100 trucks in one truck stop. Now, you just think, you take the Wolcott, right, where the Iowa 80 is, right across the street from that, there's a J. On the other corner, on the other side of the highway, there's a Pilot. 2 exits to the east is a Loves and another, if all of them had 5 or 6, just 5 or 6 power generating, Iowa, the whole state of fucking Iowa would be dark. There'd be no power. So you're absolutely right. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Look at Dar's absolutely right. She is the only person that has a wrench on This Guy Trucks. I never watched young Josh until he created his side channel, and now he is my cup of tea. Yeah, well, he's only that. From what I understand from last night, that side channel only has one more video coming, and then he's going to shut it down. He created that channel for one reason and one reason only. It has served its purpose, and now he's shutting it down. The last thing we need is a fast Tesla semi. Imagine the mess inside the trailers going from 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. Yeah, You could have copper wire or copper billets in there. You'd have to put straps on it so it doesn't fall out the back, eh? I mean, he's got a wife and a girlfriend. I'm guessing he's getting more sex than me. Well, and I think Dar's ready to go sign up. Yeah, I think Dar's ready to go sign up. I'm probably in danger of losing Dar to Josh, so he's going to have a wife and 2 girlfriends. Really, Dar? I have a blue wrench. I don't know anybody that has a blue wrench. I think Dar's the only one that's got a blue wrench over on Josh's channel. Oh, Josh channel. I'm not subscribed to him. Got better things to do. You know what? He's not everybody's cup of tea. I love him. I do, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea either. Nick Earl, me too. I was only joking. Not on Josh's channel, you guys don't. No, you're absolutely right. He made sure of it. Brian Dar, I can put out Josh channel. Yeah, you can throw it up, but put up this guy Trucks channel. Don't put the other one, this guy Chugs. Because the Chugs channel is coming down. So, but yeah, Britt, if you want to throw it up, put it up. Absolutely. Guard Dog, when they began the electric push, the first to use it should have been the military to prove the actions. You know what? That would have been a really good idea, Guard Dog, because they've also got the budget to fucking work it all out. So Josh is playing favorites, eh? There you go. There's Josh. This guy Chugs. I don't know if he's got one more. He said yesterday he's got one more video, and then he's shutting this channel down. So is it okay? It's okay of his regular channel, not the new one. Curtis is the only one that has one on Best channel. Yeah, funny enough, eh? Curtis is the only one with a wrench on James's channel. Who's Josh? Baby, if you don't know who Josh is, I ain't telling you. Red Hawk, nomadic Brit, delete that message, you bastard. Red Hawk, yeah, exactly, Nick. Why don't you and Brit step outside and fucking straighten each other out? Batteries are waiting charged. You swap and go to the charging station. Right, slickness, but those batteries still got to be charged. I get the concept of the swap and go, right? But the battery's got to be charged. It's not like you can take those batteries, once they've been swapped, then you take the batteries like 60 miles down the road to a special charging. They got to be charged somehow. It's not the fact of the swapping and all of that. All of that can be done, right? That's a good idea and a good way of doing it. It's just charging the goddamn batteries. It really is. How can we circle the conversation back to Dar's DVD collection? Dude, well, she had a DVD collection. Now she's gone digital. Digital. Let me tell you, Whit, if you could ever get your hands on her phone, which I guarantee you can't, because the woman never lets it out of her fucking sight. But if you ever can get her phone out of her hand, I'm sure you will see shit on there that'll fucking scar you for life. You'll never unsee again. Dodalina, young Josh is this guy Trucks, but finally has a fuck you channel. But excuse my French, ma'am. You don't have to excuse your French. You know what to. Or better yet, Tesla coils constant power. I think Tesla would go broke if they had to actually put out. You know how Tesla puts out charging stations for cars? If they had to put out charging stations for trucks, they go broke fucking charging all that. She doesn't own any DVDs. That's what I'm saying. Member remote race trucks? No. No, I don't. These EV freaks just want to destroy our power grid. That's what I think. Cali literally has power curfews. I saw in California, Red Hawk, tell me if this is true or not. I heard in California that they were telling people that had electric cars, please don't plug in your cars during certain hours because you're going to knock the grids out. You won't be able to have AC. You can either charge your car or you can fucking have AC. You choose. I heard that. Nomadic Brett, Red Hawk, say what's on your mind, mate. Yeah. Duh, there's not going to be electric trucks unless they're on primer fusion, something. No, shouldn't have VHS, although VHS sucked. Remember, Remember the days when you would be watching porn on VHS, and then we went from porn to DVD, and it was just a click of a like that. Holy fuck! It was like striking gold. DVDs when go. Oh, never mind. We won't talk about this, but this is, and then of course, then we went to computers and digital and everything's wow. We can go right off the rails on this one. There is a video on YouTube with the Tesla truck cutting in front of a car and hitting the median. From what I understand, there's a couple of videos on YouTube of some. I'm not sure. The one I saw, I'm not sure. I don't think it was a Tesla. I think it was a Nikola, or it might have been the other one, but it was a Nikola, and it literally was in the lane doing what it was supposed to do, and just literally went like this, straight in the lane, and then made a hard left right into the fucking Jersey barriers. Destroyed everything, and cars ran into the back of it. It wasn't good. That's old school with it. I just used my phone. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there's Josh's channel. Dodalina, check this out. Okay, check this channel out. This is my boy Josh. Guard dog, what I've seen in Cali is you have to say, you have no say. Through smart meters, they actually throttle your power usage during curfews. Yeah. Remember, this DARPA created most modern tech, including the internet. You guys are starting to fucking worry me here. I'll make sure to tell Best that Curtis has a wrench. No, Best gave it to him. Fuck. My money is on the Brit. I don't know if I put money on the British these days, or on the Brit. Military industrial complex creating the Internet of Things in order to enslave us. We're already enslaved, Wizard. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jack. If you think you're free, you're thinking wrong. Or you don't know what freedom is. Brian, I'll be your girlfriend, but you'll have to do everything I tell you to do. And I mean everything. You know what? Let me think about that, and I'll call you tomorrow. Come on with it, yeah. I don't know. I'll never bet against a pissed off Mexican. You guys know the fastest way to stop a good fight between a bar fight? Start singing Christmas carols in the middle of a bar fight. Yes, exactly, eh? Don't lean on too much info, ma'am. That may be true during the summer. I heard that, yeah. Go for it, Dodie. Robert, what are the Brits going to do to me? Swing their tea bags and smack me? Well, they do have bangers, and they do have mash. They'll sit you down and force you to eat haggis. No, that's Scottish. So, but they'll force you to eat toad in the hole. They'll force you to eat bangers and mash. Although, if they force you to eat fish and chips, you'll love that. Even a fucking Mexican would appreciate good English fish and chips. I can live on that. You just got to get the newspaper print off your fingers. But even that doesn't bother me. I've never seen the ending of any of those movies. Dude, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, and the first 3 was getting my pants off. So, fuck. Come on, Whittick. You know better than that. Get your mind out of the gutter, Mark. I'm talking about buying him chrome. Yeah, whatever. Hazmat, electric not happening. We even get earthed at chemical plants for loading. So electric is not my life. We can't afford with potential sparks. Yeah. Randall's Pub. I don't watch porn. Is there something wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Donnelly, I'm just pulling your leg, ma'am. Only because you can't find your M&M, Randall. The government just thinks we're into BDSM. That's not on my phone. That's not on my phone. BDSM is not on my phone. Might be on Dar's phone. It's not on my phone, but it might be on Dar's phone. I don't either, Randall. I make porn. Well, Dar and I do too. You guys have seen Dar and I on Pornhub dozens of times. You just didn't know it was us. It was those comedy ones and the bloopers. Go check out the blooper reels. You'll see Dar and I in there all day long in the blooper reels. I will never say daddy slapped me harder. Never. No, it won't happen. Well, Bill actually just said it. You're right. You just did. I know, Mark, you big hung, you big hung of love. Oh my God. I'm not going to sleep right tonight. Jesus Christ. You guys are fucking killing me. Yeah, I know. Dar, I know this conversation. Like, I'm not in control of this anymore. Really, I'm not. You guys have just gone. Oh my God, Toad in the Hole is fantastic. It is, Britt. I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy it, and it's easy to make. It's absolutely easy to make. Can you send a link to that, please? To what? Toad in the Hole? Go get a breakfast sausage. Make some Yorkshire pudding. Put the Yorkshire pudding mix in the pan or in the muffin tin. Put the breakfast sausage in there. Put it in the oven and cook it. You now have a Toad in the Hole. Spotted dick is exceptional. Well, that all depends on where you're eating it. Spotted dick. You didn't mean sick. You meant dick. I know what you meant. Spotted dick is exceptional. I like putting my toad in holes too. Wizard, don't we all? Don't we all? You know what? My toad likes all Dar's holes. That's what I should call it. Brian's toad and Dar's holes. I know what you meant, Brett. Don't worry about it. Spotted dick. I like putting my toad in holes. Yeah. I got a vid showing you how to make it. How to make what? How to make what? Toad in the hole? If I had the ingredients right here, I could make toad in the hole. Oh, that's the one I've been waiting for. Jesus. New OnlyFans. Wizard, you know what? Don't tempt me, dude. Actually, I don't need it now. You guys, between Whittit and Brett, and you guys took care of that. You see, that was my next step. I was gonna have to go kick it open with an OnlyFans, deal, to pay for some of this shit. But thankfully, my followers and my subscribers and friends have taken care of that. So, yeah, Jesus can't help you anymore. Yeah, no shit, eh? No shit. Well, I will throw the link up if anybody's got anything burning to say. But if not, I'd like to go smoke this, and I want to go for a walk and stretch my legs, and I want to go grab something to eat. So if you guys got nothing else you want to say, I'm going to shut this down. But don't be surprised, actually, if and call you. Yes, sweetheart. Of course, I'm going to call you. I love you too, Dodalina. No, I didn't eat. I was sitting there looking at my phone. I got off the phone with you, and I was sitting there looking at my phone. I was going to go over, and I went, no, and I wasn't really hungry. I had a big lunch, right? So, but now I'm hungry. So anyway, I'm just going to go over to Cultures and get a couple of salads or something. Anyway, you guys, thanks a lot. Nick, thanks for hanging out. Dodalina, love you. Thanks for hanging out. Again, all of you that threw money at us tonight, big thank you. Dar and I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Like I said, you guys have pretty much covered my downtime and my expense here, so appreciate that. Okay, pal, good show. Now fuck off. You know what, Robert? You can go fuck yourself too, cunt, but I love you so much. You're a cunt, but I love you. Just remember, Robert, when somebody calls you a cunt, you got to remember you are what you eat. So you call me a cunt, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Brian's bullshitting with the bug. You're fucking right, I am, Wizard. You know goddamn right I'm going for the biggest, grossest, fucking nastiest hamburger out there. So whatever. Go fuck yourself too, Wizard. you just had to do that, eh? Whittit, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you a lot. Thanks for everything. And all right, fuck off, guys. I'm leaving here. Out of here. Ending broadcast. See you down the road.